All right, everybody. Good evening and happy New Year. It's OpenQ doing a usual thing here. Welcome in, Ferk. I don't actually know how to pronounce that, but hello, welcome in. If you have your PB set in the bot, you can do !match, and it will give you a list of people close to your PB. And then you can do !challenge their name, and they can accept or decline. That's pretty much it. So who do we have in the queue right now? I think King just pulled it up. Thank you, friend. So up first, we've got our first 4 matches filled in already. We still got 4 more spots available, and we're just about set to go for our first one. I just need one of our 2 players to go live. You know who you are. I do not even have to say it. It'll be Roman versus Dan Vinky first, once the second of those 2 players goes live. And and that'll be in about 2 minutes. So we can start with that. And of course, Fusing Pokey and Xeno will be a good one. Man, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. We got a Latam battle. We got a big rematch with Grand Designs and Louis. Yeah, this is gonna be a good night. This is gonna be a really good night. And we got Mendion back. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. So about a minute here, we're going to be getting started. It's our first episode of Friendlies of 2022. So stay tuned. We're in, it looks like we're in for quite a ride here tonight. All right, everybody. Oh my word, year 3 of Tetris Friendlies already? Well, look at that. I mean, time is linear, right? Here we are. Happy Monday. It is 2022, January 3rd. Oh my word. I'm your host, the Burp Wizard. We got our 8-match open queue happening as per usual. And I believe we have 6 spots filled already, right? 6? Yeah, something like that. 6. All right. This is why we call this the Walmart edition of Tetris Friendlies. I don't actually know what the hell I'm doing. But either way, what I do know is that we've got some matches to play. And we've already got our first one warmed up and ready to go. So, Charlie, if you'll do the honors. Introductions, please. In the red corner, the left-hand side, he is, of course, a man who competed and was one of the top 8 finalists of Grand Designs' Classic Tetris Wars tournament earlier today, actually. Earlier today, yes. Made the top 8 and is going to look to bounce back after what was kind of a supper run in that tournament. Going to look to do better here on Tetris Friendlies. He is the Angry Roman. His opponent, this is a rematch tonight. His opponent is an up-and-coming rolling sensation, one-time tapping legend, a one-time YouTube star, now at Tetris Pro. Looking to move up the ranks with rolling. Looking to maybe max out. He is Dan Vinky. Of course, think to follow MYLXW. Don't know how to properly pronounce that, if there's even a way to do it. So, thank you so much. All right, and of course, our two gentlemen here know once you two are ready to go, I'm assuming this will be 18 all the way, so you can hover 3, ready, say ready in the chat, do whatever. It doesn't matter. Either way is fine. And Milo is the proper way to pronounce that. Okay, not to be confused with our good friend Milo. That, you know, that menace. All right. All right, well, Dan's ready to go. I'm going to give him a quick refresh because I think he's a little behind on my end. So, player 2. Yeah, give him a quick refresh here. Ah, yes, okay. It's an alternate account following me. Okay. And then, did Roman ready already? Yeah, he did. Ready 18 all the way. Okay, let's go. Let's do this thing. First match of Tetris Friendlies for the year 2022. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, Tetris TM. It is important, very, very important that we respect the trademark. Oh. Not entirely sure what happened on Dan's end. Oh, his capture just died. Well. Roman, tell you what. I'm gonna have you just top out. We're gonna reset that. Wow, what a we're gonna restart. And cut. It's not part of the script. Yeah, next time I'm gonna need your console to not die along with your capture. All right, let's run that back. Let's Good first game, yep. Started out with a bang, right? All right, Dan's ready to go. Roman, if you could ready up again, or hover 3, there you go. All right, cool, that'll work. Let's count him down. Game number 1. First game of the year. It's coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And of course, we will edit out that mishap. I'm sorry, what mishap? So what are we editing out? We're not editing anything out. Come on, nothing happened. All right, both captures going. All right, we're looking good here. All right, so Roman already kind of a little bit high up here. Okay, he'll get a Tetris. There we go. All right, so both players on the board for the first Tetris of the game. Yeah, and of course, hope everyone has had a good Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever holidays you celebrate around the December time of the year. I hope you have enjoyed it. Spend some time with your family, if they are good to you, and friends or whatever, or people that you care about. That's all that really matters. So I hope that you all enjoyed that. I know I did, so. Didn't have to work for once. that was cool. What else is cool? So both these players are up and running, looking really pretty solid overall. 96,000 here for Roman, 77 for Dan, both with some nice clean boards as Roman adds a Tetris, go to 121. Yeah, it looks like we got quite the queue already tonight. We just have one more spot available because, of course, a certain someone decided to put in a second match when, you know, not supposed to do that. So, shout out to the King for dealing with that. I appreciate it. So, yeah, there's one more spot. If anyone who is not already in the queue, okay, emphasis on not already in the queue. That's all right, 213, Roman, 171, right on the nose there for Dan. Is set up for the Vits, but fortunately this long bar ain't coming. It's just skimming away. Again, the whole point not have to burn, but has to burn a bit anyway. But there you go, he gets it. It looks cool. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris, goes to 197. And is there a level requirement? 12 is fine, especially if you are, you know, newer, like I know that you are. So yeah, level 12 is totally fine. If you were a more experienced player, I would, you know, implement like all best of 3 in that case. But I mean, since you're newer, that is totally fine. Oh. All right, added Tetris there for Roman and for Dan. So quick score check here. We're about halfway through the 18, 292 to 266. Roman with the lead. Added Tetris for Dan. He will go to 289. Ooh, there's a good booking there from the booking committee. Orlando and Heist. That'll be a good one. Yeah. Done deal. Yep. Add match. Bang. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Now we can close it up. Perfect. All right. Right? There's that's 8, right? Let me make sure I didn't miscount there. Okay, cool. All right. So queue is now closed already. My God. And Martz got in, right? Did Martz wake up? Okay, cool. He did. I had to make sure. I'm like, I definitely, it's all right. I mean, because come on, I'm not gonna be the one to break Martz's streak. I'd rather that be his own damn fault. All right, transition coming up fairly soon here. And we're at almost 100 lines, so getting close to transition. 417 for Roman, having a pretty solid game here. 389 for Dan, not too far behind. Dan behind by a couple lines, but nothing really substantial. And yeah, there really haven't been too many mishaps here on either board here. You know, and again, both players, we saw earlier today, I mean, you'd think, you know, there might be a little bit of fatigue, but honestly, not really. I mean, we saw them both just a couple hours ago playing over at Classic Tetris Wars, but they, you know, like I said, they are definitely, they're definitely able to keep going, you know. More Tetris than I can handle, that doesn't exist, right? That doesn't exist for these two. So Tetris for Dan goes to 443, just 5,000 behind Roman. Makes a nice S-spin there. And actually, Dan's going to take the lead with a Tetris. So 466 to 451. Dan ahead. And oh, Roman, couple of unfortunate placements there. And yeah, that right side looking really tough to work with. Does not get the line he needed. And at 452, that'll be it. So at 490, Dan Vinky will take game number 1. Yeah, and look at that. He was having a really good game there. 515. Wow. Seriously, you could tell. You could tell he's been working on this. Like. All right, Roman's ready to go. He's shaking it off pretty quick here. And All right, and Dan is ready as well. Roman letting us know. He just played Heist before this, too. Oh, my word. Yeah, there's no such thing as more Tetris than you can handle. Let's get more at 3, 2, 1, Tetris. See some more here. Again, great start there from Dan. Honestly, both players were playing really good. It was just a couple of unfortunate placements for Roman, and he kind of had a mountain going in the middle there and just couldn't really do much about it. So that was really unfortunate. And it was right before transition. It's classic. It's classic case of DAS right there, right? Like, there's a reason that I am working on the rolling technique. Because it was literally because of shit like that. Like, excuse my English, but shit like that is the exact reason. Like, but of course, still anyone's game here. They are neck and neck in the early days of this one. Roman actually getting 3 Tetrises in a row before having to burn, but now it's to take a few. There's a long bar for another score, though. Another Tetris for Roman here. So yeah, in spite of a couple birds, he's actually off to a really hot start here. The first 25 lines, definitely what you like to see, especially after that last one. Definitely would like to get out ahead in the early going. Another long bar, another Tetris goes to 140. But Dan actually ahead by a Tetris here through 30 lines. Like, so Roman's playing great. Dan's playing better. Like, that's what we're seeing here in this game too. Of course, definitely gonna be wow. Let's start that sentence over. Definitely gonna want to be seeing some double transitions here. Of course, we almost thought the last game. But I think this could be a much closer set than what you would think it. Oh, but a misdrop from Roman. As soon as I say that, this is definitely diggable. That long bar gonna help, but that square just, oh man. Can get this T left, doesn't try. Can get the, oh no, goes right with it. I don't know what piece he's waiting for, but whatever it is, it doesn't come. And he'll be finished at 171. Brutal dig right at the end of that. That Z misdrop absolutely did him in. And at 254, Dan looking cheesy out here, gonna be good. Take game number 2. All right, Dan is ready. Roman hovering 3. So let's go ahead. Let's count him down. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And Minor Tyler, welcome in. Yeah, unfortunately, that queue filled up real quick. Yeah, the vultures, man. They are quick on the draw, I tell you. But of course, if you are European time zone or not, I suppose, but are able to play at European friendly times, of course. Yeah, I'll make this little plug here. Sunny Disposition, of course, who'll be making his debut as our newest host of Euro Friendlies this Thursday at, I believe, 18 UTC. Yeah, 18 UTC. So, of course, that'll be your next Friendlies opportunity that is not for ELO. So, as I believe, if I read the announcement correctly, King is out this week. So, yeah, quick score check here. We're about 20 lines through for Roman. He'll add a Tetris, and he'll go to 64,076 through 21 lines for Dan. So Dan off to a little bit of a better start here than Roman. Both are kind of off to average starts here. And it's Euro Friendlies PAL only. No, it is actually typically NTSC. It's just the idea is just that it's at a Euro friendly time. So yeah, NTSC PAL. I don't think it really matters. Obviously, it is up to Sunny, of course, but generally speaking, it's it's just normal games. time that more Europeans can play, you know, whereas with this and Friday night, right, like we don't start till like, you know, close to midnight UTC, so yeah, that's obviously that's a bit tougher for, you know, it's a bit tougher for some of our European folks to play anything other than like the first match, you know. So, and yeah, Tugi allowed both, but I'm sure it'll be the same with Sunny. I don't think he'll really care, to be honest, either way. But yeah, anyway, it's not meant to be one or the other. Just, you know, both will fly. Speaking of flying, both of these two guys up high on the board right now are in Dig City at the moment, 145 to 178. So Dan has the lead. There's a little bit less at stake here. Getting out of this dig, but oh my God, get the J over to the left. And that, honestly, that probably just saved the game right there. As Dan is in a heap of trouble here, just whipping pieces left and right now. Oh man. Can he get out of this? Can he get a J all the way left? Yes, he can. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. It's the reason this play style is so fun. Just doesn't matter how high up you are. Just look at this dig from Dan. Give him a J, damn it. Come on. There we go. He is back down to safety. Well, not entirely safe, but certainly in a much safer situation than just a few seconds ago. Oh my God. Look at that. And he is nice and clean. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris. A little fist pump too. He's at 2, and he still has the lead, 229 to 213. Actually, add a Tetris for Roman. He'll go to 235. So it's neck and neck. Holy smokes. And another Tetris for Dan. Oh my God. Wow, what a... I mean, seriously, that's the power of rolling right there. Right? Like, if you wonder why it's so fun for people, why everyone looks like they're having such a fun time with it, that is exactly why. Oh, my word. That's right. Yeah, that could be a Fave 5 worthy dig. Certainly, it certainly gets him out of the running for the Fail 5, right? Like, certainly. I would think so anyway, but... Tetris for Dan goes 324, so it's about a 75,000 point lead here over Roman as he adds a Tetris to close the gap. Wow, and we're getting close to transition here now. And again, both players looking to stay clean here. And Roman with, again, just a couple of awkward pieces there that he had, and he's trying to open up this hole. You can see he's trying to get this open, and he's just not getting the pieces he needs to do it. He's gonna get that long bar all the way left. That will help because it's out of the way. And Ops put a little bit more weight on that right side, and I think that might have been the safer move there. There we go. Gonna get the long bar for a little bit of relief, but only has about 15 lines to go. Oh, that's true. He has lost to the king. Yeah, Dan has lost to the king. Yeah, honestly, I forgot about that. That was crazy. Yeah, so, okay, so who knows? Maybe he makes both lists. All right, the Fave 5 for that dig, the Fail 5 for losing to the king. All right, that'd be a prestigious honor. But speaking of prestigious, he's made it to transition, 467. Roman quite a ways behind with 3 lines to go, and unfortunately keeps having to put weight on that right side. Okay, there we go. Burn into it. 339. So he's got a long road ahead of him, but he's alive. But first and foremost, we'll need to get out of this dig. We'll need to get some good pieces here. That Z will kind of help. And now could oh man, he really needed that long bar about 3 pieces earlier. Didn't get it, and he's in some trouble. Get anything left. That S will get there, but that's gonna be tough. See, can he get another L piece? No, he's gonna skim with the L, or with the J, excuse me. And actually, both players kind of in some rough spots here. And oh, Roman, a couple hangs of a T and a long bar. That'll be it. He's finished at 352. So Dan Vinky with some clutch play is gonna complete the 3-0 sweep. And wow, look at that. He's looking really solid here. Don't believe Max Out's on the table. Yeah, he's probably about done with that, but just that rolling, man. It's crazy. Charlie, where you at? You still watching it all, or are we ringing the bell? All right. Yeah, well, it's hard not to just be mesmerized by this, man. Like, cause why? She's probably gonna get this over. No, see, look at that. Okay. All right, we're gonna head over to the winner's scene. Still got lots of matches left to play as he flings another long bar over. Here's your winner, the YouTube star Dan Vinky, completing that 3-0 sweep. So congratulations to you. And of course, thank you both for coming on, and Happy New Year. All right. So up next, let me end this match. It'll be Confusing Pokey taking on Xenophilius. That should be another fun one. So yeah, stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, our first match of the year in the books here on Tetris Friendlies. And we got quite a ways to go. Lots more excitement left to be had. So let's get introductions going. In the red corner, he is one of our Midwestern friends out of Minnesota. Of course, the organizer and host of the Minnesota Puzzle League. Of course, has recently become a big mainstay here on the Monday Night Fights. And he is looking to show you what all that practice has got him. He is the Confusing Pokey. And his opponent, the man that has been trying to play Ian Keith on this show for a very long time. Of course, tonight, Confusing Pokey will have to do He is representing the LGBT community with the color patch on his ROM tonight. He is the rolling phenom, Xenophilius.
I remembered the line from the Hindu scripture.
And just look at that. Look at those nice colors.
I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I suppose we all thought that.
All right, so of course,
One way or another.
our two gentlemen here. Whenever you guys are ready to go, let me know. I'm assuming this will be 18 all the way based on basically your guys' skill level. Of course, let me know if that's not what we're doing, but I'm guessing this will be 18 all the way. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Pokey with the ear strats. Yep. You know, he's always got some crazy outfits. It's so cool. That's honestly, that's crazy. It's cool seeing that. All the distinct, you know, the distinct personality in his outfits. Honestly, like. Yeah. All right, and of course they have agreed to 18 all the way. They are both ready to go. So let's count them down. Game number 1. It's coming right now. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh my god, that right, he's using the color patch. That's right. It's so jarring to me seeing a pink Z piece. So that is, yeah, that and yeah, the menace is here. Milo, he's here. Oh my word. Yeah, dude, you're late, man. What the heck? Well, since you're here, actually, that reminds me. Of course, looking forward to seeing you Friday at the Michigan Classic Tetris Open that we were doing. I'm sure some of you saw that in the little pre-roll I have going here. And of course, I will be there. Our good friend, our menace in the chat, Milo, will be there. You know, the guy who was late today, but we'll be there on Friday for that event. It is in Auburn Hills, Michigan, of course. tinyurl.Tetris Midwest will get you to that Discord with all the information there. So yeah, it'll be this Friday night. I for one am excited for it. So yeah, quick score check here. Of course, these guys are probably excited to hear that. Like, all right, who's winning? This is more important. So 61,000 here for Xeno, having kind of a suffer start here. 118 for Confusing Pokey. Add a Tetris goes to 140. Oh yeah, nah, it's all good, y'all. And actually, now that you mention that, because we're actually doing another one later this month as well. Again, I'll pop the link in here. I didn't actually make a command for it, so you'll have to forgive me. So there we go. That'll get you to the Discord with all the info. We are doing another one on Saturday, January 22nd. So that is, so if anyone's not able to make it Friday, of course that is, you know, completely understandable, but we got another one. So if you are looking for a chance, Saturday the 22nd will be another good opportunity. So, and that'll be earlier in the day too, of course. So we'll have some more time to work with. Speaking of having some time to work with, both these guys have a bit of time to work with before we get to transition, actually quite a bit. But of course, Xeno quite a ways behind it at 119 through 47 lines. Add a Tetris go to 142. And 226 here for Confusing Pokey through 58 lines. So it's definitely got quite the lead here. Of course, we all know Xeno has got that rolling capabilities. Really getting pretty good. If memory serves, he did make the silver bracket of this year's CTWC. So, of course, definitely no slouch. Definitely just kind of having a little bit of a rough go here in this game 1. And any other confirmed names for this Friday? So not that I know of myself, Milo and Jakey Winks, of course, because Jakey Winks and I are the ones organizing it. But those are the only names that are confirmed. There were a couple that were tentative, but there were a few that were tentative. But oh, did Huff confirm? Oh well, there you go. There you go. That was news to me because I haven't checked the Discord in a while. So I've been screaming into a mic. So right. Pokey having a little bit of complications here. He's a little bit high up. But yeah, but anyway, aside from the four of us, there were a couple that were tentative. So, and again, I don't want to call them out if they're not confirmed. So, 315 for Pokey. Add a Tetris, go to 338. 288 for Zeno, who's about 10 lines behind. And NGC, welcome in. No, you are late as well, my friend. Oh, unfortunately, Q is closed for the night. This is our second matchup. So. Yeah, the Vultures, man. You and Milo both. The Vultures beat the two of you to the queue, so. All right, so transition's coming up pretty soon here. About 30 lines to go here for Zeno. Add a Tetris for him. He's going to go to 380, so he's going to close this gap and actually kind of has the pace lead here, too, because he's 5 lines back. But yeah, but of course, definitely welcome in to everybody that's getting here. And as Confusing Pokey, we're gonna survive this dig for all of you just getting here because he is in a bit of trouble here. That T gonna help tremendously. So he's got 10 lines to go until he change over to the level 19 speed. Has fallen behind in points as well, in spite of being ahead in lines. He's got 8 lines to go here. He really needs something to that left side. That's not gonna help. The square will help though. Oh my word. 2 lines to go. He needs a long bar right now, game. But that L is going to have to do. There's the long bar for the triple. So he'll transition at 415. He has back down to safety, but still with a few burns left to fully get clean here. Zeno, meanwhile, with 7 lines to go, is already at about 500,000. Now with 2 lines to go. Pokey just is kind of getting some rough pieces here and is going to get that Z left. Oh, he's set up. Give it to him, game. No, it won't. No dice on that one, so he's going to have to bring this down. So meanwhile, Zeno is transitioned 525, his score through 135 lines. So they're up and running. Another Tetris for Zeno. He'll go to 549. Yeah, I mean, Zeno is just so squeaky clean right now, as some of our other commentator friends would say. He'll add attention. He has surpassed 600,000. Pokey, meanwhile, oh man, he needs a J piece. He needs it now. He's going to get it all the way left. Now he really needs a long bar right this instant. It ain't coming. That'll be it. He is finished at 438. So with almost a 200,000 point lead, my word, Xenophilius will be taking game number 1. And that has got to be one of the crazier color schemes I've seen. That's cool. That's actually really cool. Something other than white for the 3rd color. All right, so Pokey is hovering 3. He's ready to go. Zeno's just doing his hands real quick, stretching it out before the second game. Of course, welcome in 6-4. Happy New Year to you as well, my friend. As Zeno is now ready to go. So let's count him down for game number 2. Here it comes, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Of course, welcome in Josh Tolles, my friend. Yeah, for those just getting here, unfortunately, Q is closed for the night. If you're just getting here, you're too slow. The Vultures filled it up. And of course, King is off this week, so your next opportunity will be this Thursday at Euro Friendlies. And of course, thank you for the 1 bit 6-4. It is much appreciated, my friend. All right, Tetris for Zeno. He was, while I was saying all that, I almost commented on how Zeno was really high up, but I'm like, you know, and he's rolling. He'll be fine. And sure enough, I was right, so. I'm sorry, the GV USB 2 is how many dollars? Oh my god. Oh my word. That's ridiculous. It's actually the capture card I used to have before it decided to stop working for some reason. But a nice dirty Tetris for Zeno. What is working is that rolling. As he's just setting up that wherever he wants another dirty one. So he's at 102, 120 for Confusing Pokey, who's got a couple holes in his stack. Gonna make a nice burn into the Tetris, but now he's gonna have to resolve those holes if he wants a chance to score some more. All right, that square gonna open up the first one. Actually gonna start skimming there with the L piece. And there we go. He's got a well open. He could set up for a center well. Oh, he's going to. It's not the way I thought he was going to do it, but he did do it. And there's the right, nice column 3. Man, these guys playing Tetris. Get your bingo cards out, man. He's out here playing some Tetris bingo. Another column 3. He'll go to 198. So through 51 lines, he's got the lead. So he is pushing down, so he is slightly ahead in lines. Zeno at 155, back by about 5 lines. And now both with some pretty clean boards. Another Tetris here for Zeno. Yes. Okay, so both are similar line count. They're pretty neck and neck. Just 5,000 points separating them. Pokey needing to take a couple quick burns here. Yeah, it looks like he's going to try and go ahead and transfer. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to set up here at column 7. Oh, my God. It's like he heard me, right? It was like, well, I'm sure he did, but... He's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you say Tetris bingo? Here you go. Bang, column 7. Now he's going to go ahead and transfer the well back over. Oh, my God. They're still neck and neck here. Zeno with a slight lead, 295, 261. Line count is similar here. Yeah, that's right. Mobile well technology, right? All right, another Simul Tetris here. Yeah, they're both looking really good here. Both are just playing squeaky clean, as one would say. Yeah, so transitions coming up in about 40 lines, and they're just, I mean, look at this. They're just trading Tetris back and forth here. They're basically getting their long bars at the same time. It's almost like they're using same piece sets, which usually I would say sarcastically, but no, they're actually not using the same pieces for this, so. I don't know. I wouldn't count on that, Yeehaw, because, I mean, my rolling is not really all there. Like, I'm getting there. Like, sure, I've reached level 30, but, like, you know, I've done that, you know, twice ever. Like, and, you know, and half the time I top out at, like, 20 lines. So, I mean, the consistency is not quite there yet. So, I wouldn't be so sure. All right, transitions coming up here. 122 to 122. I'm looking at the lines. Wow. Speaking of not being all there, 503 for Zeno, 502 for Confusing Pokey. Pokey about 10 lines ahead, though, so definitely a true lead here for Zeno, assuming he can keep up the efficiency. As Pokey transitions at 526, Zeno already ahead of that with 9 lines to go. And, you know, kind of shaking his head. Those pieces were not super friendly for him. Pokey, meanwhile, getting a little high up, taking some burns as Zeno transitions at 558. And oh man, that long bar hang from Pokey. Yeah, yikes. That is rough. And it'll do him in at 553. So squeaking it out here at 561 for Zeno, just flicking those pieces left and right.
And the whole conspiracy
As the whole conspiracy has been exposed, Zeno has done it and is now up 2-0. Of course, Heist Online, thank you so much for the raid. Table for 7. Nice. Welcome in, everybody. So Q is unfortunately closed for the night for those just getting here from the raid. But you're just in time as we're about to start game 3 of Confusing Pokey and Xenophilius. So yeah, GG's there. That was definitely a pretty close game too. And yeah, they are the LGBT colors. It is a ROM patch, which actually I just noticed that it's a patch of Jim too. That's crazy. That's cool. Just noticed that. I figured it would have been, I mean, I don't know if it actually makes a difference trying to patch Jim versus the normal ROM. I feel like the normal one would be easier, but I don't actually know. All right, so we got a hover 3 here from Zeno. And oh yeah, Chicago to Detroit, yeah, that's like a good 5 hours, yeah. And we got a hover 3 from Confusing Pokey, so let's do it. Game number 3. It's a crucial one for Pokey in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I've never done it in your personal vehicle. Well, I've never done it, period. So I mean, yeah, you've done it more than I have, right? Weirdly enough, for someone, a Midwesterner that's never been to Chicago, what? Like, I know, I'm about to be crucified here, but... So, either way, oh man, Zeno, he's laughing it up. That square burst, yeah, he knows that was absolutely brutal. And oh, what a nice little spin there. I think he was going for it a different way, but that was a cool spin either way. So he's got some digging to do. This is a chance for Pokey to catch up. As the conspiracy's been exposed again. Oh my word, Dead Meme Lamau is here with a party at 12. Welcome in. Guys are just in time. This is the start of game 3 of Zeno and Pokey. Zeno with a 2-game lead. Unfortunately, Open Queue is closed for the night, but of course, definitely will wanna, if you want to get in, you Europeans definitely have the advantage this week because King is out, but Sunny is in for our first episode of the year of Euro Friendlies. It makes its return this Thursday. So there you go. So speaking of having the advantage, Pokey has that right now in this matchup. He's at 85,000 here, 67 for Zeno. So neither player having the greatest of paces here. Of course, this is your Burb semi-hourly reminder to stay hydrated. Because, yeah, it's very important. If you're like me and don't have a New Year's resolution, it should be to stay hydrated. Because, like, yeah, it's good for your physical health. So Pokey with... He's got a T-spin set up down the middle like he's playing modern. Actually has another one. It looked like that literally just looked like a modern stack right there. But guess what? That T didn't want to show up. So now he is a little bit of a predicament here. And can you ask me a semi-personal question? I don't have to. Okay, I mean, yeah, you're going to ask. I may or may not answer, but depends on how personal the question is. So, but yeah, you're welcome to ask. The 208 for Zeno at a Tetris. Go to 231. 172 for Pokey. So we are about halfway through the 18 portion of the game. You were British in the 1700s. Would you support colonialism? Oh my god. I love that. Okay, that's amazing. I don't know how serious of a question that was, but that's amazing. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my word. There you go. Yeah, question for the history teacher in school. I mean, yeah, honestly, yeah, what Madra said, honestly, like, you know, it's like, because there's no way of actually knowing, right? Like, you know, it's like, we're not there, like, there's no way of knowing what we would have thought. And, oh, Pokey has somehow messed up his wrist. Oh, yeah, well, it's certainly hard to tell, because he's definitely playing well. He's playing with an upset wrist. This is definitely pretty impressive, in spite of being so far behind. Yeah, but Tetris for Pokey goes to 367. He's hanging in. And again, he's on the ropes. A loss here will mean the end of the set, though it sounds like for his wrist, that might be a good thing, but... And oh, Zeno though. Zeno in trouble. I look away for a split second and I look back. Zeno is way up high. Oh, that square can help her. Can he get that lower left? Yes, he can. Oh my god, are we about to see another crazy dig? I think we are. Oh my word. Give him something to help you. That J will help, but that Z, oh, that Z was not what he needed for the left. So that'll be it. 426 his final score, but it is not over. Pokey with just 2 lines till transition needs 427 to take this one. 427. He is on the 19 speed. Anything can happen, but that'll do it. There you go. That triple will do it. And we're going to a game 4. So there you go. First win by someone on the red side all night. So there you go. Yeah, D64 can tell you he was there. Yeah, the 1700s. You know, back in his day when dinosaurs roamed the earth and you had to walk uphill to school to and from school both ways. You know, and there was, you always had to walk over a volcano, right? Right, that's literally 6-4 right now. Like back in my day, middle of a blizzard, there's an active volcano. I had to walk over a volcano to get to school every day. Then your Uncle Joey and I, we fought off a bunch of dinosaurs, right? Tried to eat us. Right. Mooch, thank you for the follow. I stand corrected. All right, there were no schools. That is how primitive his childhood was. But what's not so primitive is this match is about to happen. We're gonna finish this here. Game 4 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, and of course, coming up next, I should actually be a little bit more aware of what the hell is going on in this queue. Brandon Zines and Louis Skilly. They're going to renew that matchup. I believe last time we saw it was a little bit of a rough go on both sides, so that one should be good. I know Louis took a little bit of a break, so I know he'll be looking to come back better than ever. And I think I saw he actually signed up for CTL recently too, so it'll be cool to see more of him again. I'm excited for it. And yeah, you definitely will want to turn down stream settings for restreams, definitely, because especially if you ever plan on going on a King restream, because like his poor laptop, man. Like we need to like, I don't know, we need to get like a fund going so we can like get like, hey, here's like a ton of money that we've all contributed. Go to Micro Center, like. Like that poor thing, like it actually did pretty well with Revolution. Like there weren't too many hiccups, but still, it's like somewhat like, yeah. But that poor thing, it's been through, it's been to hell and back. Like honestly. All right, quick score check here. That looked like, I think it was actually a triple for Xeno, not a Tetris. I didn't quite see, it was out of the corner of my eye. But 172 for him, 108 for Confusing Pokey. Threw about 40 lines for both. All right, so Xeno getting another Tetris here. He had to create a hole at the bottom, but he is still looking pretty good here. Meanwhile, Pokey with a nice dirty Tetris. Oh, yeah, up on row 4. Love it. Love it. He's back by just about 55,000 points here. 146 to 201. Add a Tetris for Xeno. He'll go to 223 and expand the lead. And we'll see how he decides he wants to handle this board here, because he could potentially set up a well. And Xeno, actually now Xeno getting a bit high up. He's Tetris ready and has a lot of a nice dirty Tetris. I think that one was up even higher here. He's got about an 80,000 point lead now. He's really opened it up as we're about halfway through the 18 portion of the game. 174 Pokey, 278 for Xeno. So now over 100,000 point lead. Of course, Milo upset. And oh, dirty Tetris for Pokey. Oh my God, I saw that. That was a good one. Oh my God. Of course, Milo upset. Like I would have been all over his ass. I would have told you, don't freaking play this game. Like postpone it. But he's hanging in. He is hanging in. His wrist, of course, hoping this is the last game, as is Xeno, but wants to make this interesting. Wants to, you know, wants to look like Isaiah Thomas back in the, you know, in the, I think it was the 87 finals of the NBA. I think it was 87. I think that was the year it was. They played, yeah, because it was the year they lost. Yeah, so. But, you know, literally playing it on like a bad angle and just carried. So. Either way, we got transition coming up, about 30 lines to gate. 30 lines to gay. Wow. Okay. 30 lines to go. Wow. I might could speak today. All right. Tetris for Pokey. 304. Back by about 80,000 points. Xeno's at 382. And there's the Tetris. And okay. Yeah. Both are looking clean here. Is that the one where you threw the... Yeah. Yeah. That would be the one. Yeah. I believe that was 87. Because I know 88's the year they won, right? I'm pretty sure when he played injured, that was the year they lost. But I don't know. I'm not old enough. I wasn't there, so. All right. It's sad that Detroit's a pretty sad sports city right now, but we got a future. But right now, it's just sad. Like, I was a kid last time anything cool happened in Detroit as far as sports go, but okay, I don't know why that comment was blocked. Xeno's board looked weirdly colored. It is the LGBT patch. It is LGBT colors. Speaking of colors, they changed on Pokey's side. He's transitioned at 408. Has a long way to go to try and catch up. He's back over 100,000 points here as Xeno's about to transition. Yeah, right? Yeah, the Lions won like 2 games. Yeah, right? Transition for Zeno. He's at 565. Is up high. And he is looking to head down low. There we go. Longbar gonna help. Give him some relief. There we go. All right, he's on level 20 here and is just working on getting this cleaned up. But meanwhile, Pokey has a chance to try and close the gap a little bit, but these Longbars are not coming when he needs them. And he is still in the midst of a drought. Finally, it ends, but he was not Tetris ready. But he's clean. Tetris ready. Oh, the Longbar comes a piece too late again. Oh, my God. But he's doing the right thing. That's the thing. He is doing the right thing, staying as clean as he can. And now could potentially set up a center well if he wants to. But nope, he's going to do the safe thing, bring it down. Still back over 100,000 points. Zeno is still digging. Looks like he will be for just a little while longer. Oh, give him this Longbar. There's the Longbar for the score for Pokey. He goes to 517. He is back on the comeback trail here. But, oh, man, oh, as soon as I say that, though, a couple misdrops. And that Longbar hang is going to do him in at 517. So, Xenophilius at 655 gets to say Game 4 is no more. He's got the game. He's got the match. Wow, GG's to both of you. Yeah, go rest your wrists, Pokey. My God. Go icy. Go do something. But Charlie, in the meantime, ring the bell, please. We're gonna let him play this out. We'll ring that bell. There you go. Oh, no, actually, unless he doesn't want to. All right. If he doesn't want to play this out, that's fine. We'll head on over. So there he is, your winner, Xenophilius. Has got it done. 3 games to 1. Definitely very well played on both sides. And yeah, of course, yeah, Milo letting us know he's off to ice the wrist. Maybe we'll see a rematch of this someday. All right, so let's go ahead and end that. Up next, it'll be Grand Designs. Hell yeah, taking on Louis Skewy. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The whole conspiracy would have been exposed!
Oh my word, the whole conspiracy would have been exposed. Xenophilius with the raid party of 5. Oh my God. All right. We'll be getting started with this next one in just a moment. Thank you for the raid. But stay tuned. We'll be back in just a second as we get set up for the next match. talking to mute. All right, everybody. That was another great matchup, and like I said, still lots more left to go as these phones are ringing. What on earth is up with this soundtrack right now? But let's get to the weird part of the playlist. But either way, got a good match coming up here. Introductions, please. In the red corner, he is coming more well known as one of the most popular re-screamers in all of Classic Tetris, hosting Classic Tetris Wars. Ladies and gentlemen, he needs no further introduction. Let's get a hell yeah for the one, the only, Grand Designs. And his opponent making his return after a hiatus after the World Championships, looking to come back better than ever. And of course, looking to take down GD in commanding fashion. He is Louis Skelly. All right, he is Hover 3. It looks like he's got a new little layout too. Nice little something or another. Let me actually, yeah. Hard to see with this view at the moment, but that's okay. Grand Designs is ready. We got a Hover 3 from Louis. So let's do it. Let's count him down. Game number 1. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And much to Louis' delight, the warm-up's already done for Grand Designs. Look at that. Much to his delight. All right, so we are underway here. And let me do a quick adjust on this stencil here. Something on my end. There we go. Okay. Perfect. All right, so we are underway here. Game number 1 of this third set of the night. And of course, thank you to Xenophilius for that raid earlier. Party of 5. Definitely much appreciated. And yeah, this is a good match. This is a good match you guys are all getting here too. I mean, this is, Grand Designs, of course, one of the most consistent, at least out of those who have not maxed out yet. He's definitely one of the most consistent that you will see. I mean, he recently was in Division 3 in Classic Tetris League without one. Although, ooh, he's up high though. Hang on. Oh, that square hang. Oh, as soon as I say that, I totally jinxed it. Oh, my word. So 52,000 is his final score at 94. Louis Skelly is good. We'll take game number 1. Right? I swear. Fucking Christ, dude. Commentator's curse. Oh my god. Yeah, let me actually fix this too again. This is on my end. There we go. There we go. Just kind of fix that because the camera you can do whatever with. All right. Anyway, we got over 3 here from Louis and ready from Grand Designs. Let's do it. Game number 2. Warm-up is done. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh my god. Yeah, I kind of set myself up for that one. All right, they're off and running here. Game number 2 is underway. Of course, early top out there from Grand Designs in game 1, which is definitely a rare sight. So I'm sure he's shaking it off pretty quick, taking the Martz approach, right? Using that game 1 for the warm-up. And if it goes bad, it goes bad. And, then just tries to come back in the rest of the set. Doesn't usually work out for Martz, but also it's Martz. There's a diff, right? Nah, how can he get side? Grand Designs with 1 Tetris lead right now, though it's a couple lines ahead. Add a Tetris for Louis, and he'll basically tie it up. And it's queue closed. Yeah, you are late, my friend. O'Leal. But yeah, definitely Thursday will be a good chance, as you know. I mean, you're in the host lounge. You got Sunny hosting Euro friendlies this Thursday, right? Right. Aren't you in the host lounge? Oh, yeah, you are, because you're... Yeah. You were in there on Boxy's behalf, right? But, yeah, no, that queue filled up real quick. I mean, yeah, you're probably, like, third or fourth person that has been like, yo, is the queue still open? It's like, no, man, sorry. Like... I mean, heck, Martz almost didn't make it today. Like, my God, like that's how crazy the queue was. And honestly, and hey, that is very much a good thing. Like, it means people are enjoying this, right? Like, or so I think. Or at least they enjoy that they get to play matches. So, and yeah, exactly. Martz made it. That's all that matters. And, oh, I don't know what happened to my music. Oh, okay, it just kind of... Okay, I guess that song just stops abruptly. Cool. All right, quick score check here. Louis is up a bit high. He's at 156. Grand Designs at 182. So it's about a Tetris and a half difference between the two players. So it looks like Louis is going to be digging for a little while. And, you know, I was kind of talking about it earlier, but this is a rematch. I think the last time Louis was on this show, he played Grand Designs, and both players played. I mean, they played fine. They just, you know, it was just kind of a rough night. And speaking of rough, this board right now for Louis, oh, that long bar is gonna hang. Oh my God, dude, I need to just stop that. They need to just start facilitating this through Max Out Club, man. Like, I'm totally jinxing it right now. But Grand Designs will tie up the series 1-1. Oh my God. Oh, speaking of arts. Back in here, yo. All right, so Louis Gooey's up for 3. So Grand Designs, whenever you are ready, my friend, we will go ahead and continue. Yeah. And there it is in the chat. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. Game number 3. They're tied up 1-1. And this is a crucial one for both here. 3-2-1 Tetris. Who called Bird? Right? Who got this guy? Right? Who invited this guy to be on the call for this match? Like, for any of these matches, right? Who invited this guy? Like, who's dumb? Who would be dumb enough to do that? That's okay. I feel like I'm not as bad as Bidwell about cursing matches like that, honestly. I may or may not be a little partial because he cursed one of my own, so. Though that was more because he made me laugh, and it, you know, it taught me out. But honestly, you know, like, if you're gonna top out, like, I mean, I'd rather, at least for me, I'd rather it be because, you know, I'm laughing at something stupid, right? Like, you know, it's because I'm having a good time rather than because I, you know, am frustrated. So there's always that. All right, Bidwell is lucky I'm not mad about it. All right, 92,000 here for Louis, 75 for Grand Designs. Both are about 20 lines through, as we are just getting started here in this game number 3. Again, score is 1-1, so still not a game point for either player just yet, as I need to change a playlist. There we go. So Grand Designs now in a little bit of trouble here. Oh my God, he is up high. He's get something to that left side. That long bar will work, but now, oh man, this is getting really dicey here. And oh, that T is not gonna get left, and that is gonna be another early top out. He's done at 84,000, and Louis is going to be good. We'll take game number 3. There's Martz in the chat with a warm-up is done. Oh, my God. This has been a quick one here. Yeah, don't blame me this time. Yeah, I didn't say shit this time. That one's not my fault. All right, we got a hover 3 there from Louis. Grand Designs has been ready, so let's do it. Game 4 is coming up in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So we'll see some transitions this time, because I know both of these two are capable of it. It's just been kind of rough all around. And it's kind of what happened last time, too. I mean, as I was starting to say earlier at some point or another, I think it was like literally in game 1 I was trying to say that, and then one of them topped out. Like, right. My God. Like, you know, I always say stuff like that. It's like with the hope that, you know, the hope is, right? Like, kind of, like, I'm just trying to tell a story, okay? I'm not trying to, not trying to jinx it here. But both are on the board with the Tetris, so no club 0 for either of them so far. That is always a plus. Sometimes that's about all you can ask. And of course, coming up next, as we're now a bit ahead of schedule, we got Pollo Salazar taking on Wakazev in a LATAM battle. That one will be after the conclusion of this one, whether it be this game or the next game, depending on how this one goes. So, of course, you guys, you know, I mean, of course, you guys know the drill. Now would probably be a good time to think about going live, getting ready and warmed up, all that good stuff, so that we can keep this moving once it is your turn. So a couple burns required here for Louis. A nice square burn will help for that double, and then is just immediately going to reopen that right side. You know, Grand Designs need something to burn now. That long bar will do. There's a Tetris Huno 104. And it's set up for a couple more, actually. There's another Tetris. But now he's going to go ahead and burn away with that T. Yeah, you can see playing a bit more conservatively here. Even a bit more than usual. Even for Grand Designs, a bit more than usual. Because he knows he has had some rough early top outs this set. And he's going to be looking at, again, he's looking to shake that off, just stay alive here in this set. He's back by only a Tetris. And now he's going to take the lead with that one. At least on the real-time score. He is ahead by about 7 lines, though. About 5 to 7 lines at any given moment here. So he'll get a Tetris go to 199 here through 53 lines. 173 for Louis through 47. Nice dirty triple. It's going to help him bring this board down. As that long bar comes a piece too late. Oh man, Louis he is trying to open this up. He's set up for a nice dirty Tetris. There you go. Bringing this all the way back down. He's at 212. 267 for Grand Designs. Yeah, Louis needed that. Oh my God. Yeah, there we go. Now that right side is reopened. Open for business. He's decided to stop having it be closed. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris. Yeah, look at that. So we're about halfway through the 18 portion of the game. It's probably the longest game we've had all set. So warm-up's done here for both players. They are looking really solid now. And that is all I am going to say on the matter, because if I say anything more, I would totally jinx it. So 318 Grand Designs, 279 lines, 305 for Louis at a similar line count. It's Grand Designs. Oh, barely gets a long bar over. Oh my God, that could have been game over real quick, but gets 2 touches instead and is going to stay alive. And again, just some nice clean boards here on both sides now. Again, they've definitely, whatever they had going on. Oh, as soon as I say that though, oh my God, don't make me jinx this, please. Grand Designs, decided not to go long bar flat. A little surprised by that, but I think this might turn out to be a good call, because yeah, that turned out to actually be really good for his board there. There's the long bar down the middle to fill in the dependency. Yeah, I would have gone long bar flat there originally, but I think honestly, I think what he did was honestly better given that situation. But meanwhile, Louis Scooey, Louis in trouble. Oh, my word. Louis in trouble. And he's finished with the hang of a square. Wow. That'll be it at 330 something or another. It doesn't matter. Grand Designs has the lead at 422 and gets to say game 4 is no more. And just like that, we're going to our first decider of the night. Look at that. Yeah, that's right. That's why he is that. Like I always say, that's why he is playing and not me. That's why I'm the one that's why, right? Like I'm the idiot yelling things about what's happening, right? He's the one actually doing it. There's a reason for that. Right? I mean, I got crushed in Div 4 this season. Like, my God. But either way, both these players are ready. It's decider time. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And of course, after the conclusion of this game, it'll be Pollo Salazar taking on Lacazette. So of course, I'm sure all you LATAM folks are going to want to stick around for that one. It'll be very fun. And I think this will actually be Pollo's, I think it'll be his first time playing on this channel, I think. Here's the thing. Obviously, I've seen him play over with the King, many times, but I think this will actually be his first time here, so I'm excited. Like I said, I'm not as scary, I'm not as scary as I sound. But, of course, we saw Pollo with the King. I think my most memorable match of his was up against Frank. That was fun. I think Pollo ended up winning that. Actually, yeah, because Frank, I thought, had the better promo, and then Pollo was like, okay, I'm going to win anyway, so. So, yeah, there you go. He confirms. His first time on this channel. I'm excited, so that'll be cool. So Tetris for GD, he goes to 81,000 here, and a Tetris for, or no, not a Tetris, but a triple or some sort of burn there for Louis gets him to 99. Looked like it was a triple, but I'm going to pretend like it is, even if it isn't. So GD with a little bit of burning to do. All right, another single will get him back open. There we go. Does it with the Z. Unfortunately now is, unfortunately having to keep covering the right side. He's staying moderately clean. It's just, he's got to keep covering up the right side with what he's getting. And it's kind of annoying. As a player, it is annoying to have to do that. And see with that S right there, it's just, it finally gets a long bar, but has to use it to reopen the hole, or the well, excuse me. And there's the long bar, finally in time for a Tetris. So 140 to 152. Louis with the ever so slight lead, and is actually 4 lines back as well. So lead is actually larger than it appears, right? It's like you're looking at a car mirror, right? Right? Object is larger than it appears, or it's closer than it appears, right? But there we go. Both players out of their digs entirely. They both were dealing with that a little bit this game. Nothing crazy, but both were having to dig a little bit. And they're both looking solid now. As we continue on here, we're about halfway through the 18th portion of this game number 5. Again, hoping to finally see that double transition. It's just one of the players has been topping out early every time. They've just been trading, 18 top outs, and, both are looking to end that here. And Louis actually with kind of a nice lead that he's been building here. He's at 275 here to 200,000, so about a 75,000 point lead. At a Tetris, he'll go to 298 now, so almost a 100,000 point lead here for Louis as we are almost 80 lines through this one. GD definitely wanting to turn up the aggression to try and catch up, but yeah, that long bar just came a piece later than he wanted it. It was like right as he was taking the burn. And now he's ready. There's the long bar, there's the Tetris. But again, I can totally understand playing more conservatively. As again, both players have been trading early top outs. They want to just be able to keep playing. I think, you know, the strategy for both is just trying to outlive one another, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. You know, kind of, you know, lower scores, you know. Well, actually, Louis doing pretty good here, but especially for Grand Designs, you know, he's definitely a lower score here as we're getting close to transition. But again, like he's, you know, he does not want to give up an early top out. You know, if he can make it to transition, you know, and be able to play for a bit into transition, you know, he'll feel pretty good. He'll at least feel like, okay, I gave my best effort. As we're now about 30 lines away from doing just that. 249 for GD, 399 at a Tetris, go to 422 for Louis. So again, yeah, GD, regardless, so even if Louis tops out right now, GD will definitely need some good post play to catch up. As he is down about 150,000 points here. And oh, I totally missed a T adjustment from GD apparently. That is unfortunate. But either way, what's less unfortunate, or actually what's a little more fortunate, I don't know what the proper way to say that is, but fortunately for these two guys, they are very close to that 19 speed now, just 10 lines away. Again, Louis with a commanding lead at the moment of almost 200,000 points now. He's expanded that lead. GD has had a couple of complications he's had to deal with here. All right, just needs to get that right side reopen. We'll do it with the J. Nice burn there. And a nice tuck as Louis transitions at 543. And GD will get there as well now at 335. Here we go. They finally got there. Both of them did it the same friggin' game. Look at that. But of course, GD has got a long road. If he wants to chase the score down, he's going to take the conservative triple there just to make sure he can get his board in order here before he continues on to level 20. But ooh, that J is really going to slow him down here. And a couple of early dash loads. And oh, that's going to do it. He lost dash on a T on the left, and he's finished at 348. So Louis at 584 is gonna survive game number 5, and he'll take the game, he'll take the match. GG's to you, sir. Yeah, there we go. All right, we'll go ahead and head on over to the winner's seat as he tops out here. And Louis Skilly, what was a rough set for both players, manages to come out on top after making transition in game 5 on both sides in pretty commanding fashion in that game. So, of course, GG's to both of you. Thank you to both for coming on. Congratulations to Louis on a big win over GD. All right, so up next, we got our weekly LATAM battle here on the Monday Night Fights. It'll be Pollo Salazar taking on Wakazep. So don't go anywhere. That one, oh my God, that'll be a fun one. everybody. This is the end of the first half here of our Monday Night Fights. First one of the year. Let's get these introductions going for our LATAM battle coming up here. Over in the red corner, he is the organizer of the Mexico scene over in Classic Tetris. And of course, he has confirmed he is making his debut on the Burb Wizards edition of Monday Night Friendlies, the Walmart edition. And he is going to look to be LATAM Supreme tonight. He is Pollo Salazar. And his opponent, the man who I believe he is in VC with at the moment. I think I saw them discussing joining VC in the chat. But of course, the man he faced Tebanoku to end last year's show, where he ended up going down 3-1, and he's looking for some redemption against Pollo here tonight. He is Wakazep. All right, so yeah, they're in VC. They are looking good here. We got Pollo warming up on level 29. Oh, my word. Just a few months ago, I couldn't have even imagined that. All right, and it looks like Wako is offering up 18 all the way. So as long as Pollo agrees to that, I am good with that, of course. That makes my life a lot easier, so... So, of course, once you are ready, my friend, let me know. All right, there we go. Ready 18 in the chat all the way. All right, so let's do it. They're both ready. They've agreed. We're doing 18 all the way. And we're going to get it started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And I'm going to fix Waco's stream here. I'm just going to move it a bit on my end. Right about there is probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. All right, so we're underway. And of course, this is the weekly LATAM battle here on this channel. Last week, Wako was in it last week too. He was up against Teba, went down 3-1. So definitely he's gonna be looking to redeem himself here up against the CTWC Mexico organizer. Of course, I haven't actually seen him play in a hot minute. I'll be real. I have not seen him play in a hot minute. I think the last time I saw him play was that match where he cut a promo on Frank, like, and ended up winning, like. So yeah, Pollo definitely looks much improved since then. Like, it's been a minute since I've actually, like, I know he's been improving a lot. It's just been a hot minute since I've actually watched it, you know. So yeah, no, this is cool. This is really cool. Of course, Teg is in the chat, letting everyone know, yeah, this is a great matchup. And of course, welcome in, my friend. And like I said, anyone who's just getting here, of course, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Hope everyone has had, like I said, hope everyone's had a great holiday. I know I have. So today I had to go back to work, and that was, you know, less than ideal, considering I destroyed my sleep schedule. But what's not destroyed is these two players' boards. 83,000 for Wako, 143 for Pollo. Oh my god, yeah, that sounded like a certain other LATAM restreamer there in terms of segues, right? Oh my god. I don't know. You can't. I mean, yeah, you can't beat Heist with the segues. Like, I mean, like you know, like, I mean, you can try. It's often duplicated, never properly replicated, not even by me. So. Yeah, I mean, seriously, they're good segues. He's got that going for him for sure. Even if nothing else, he's got the best segues. But 50 lines through. Let's give a quick score check here. 159 to 218. Pollo has got the lead by about 60,000 here. As actually, he has another Tetris go to 241, and now 182 for Wakazep. They're just scoring him so quick that I can't even finish a sentence. without it happening. So, but yeah, we are approaching that halfway mark here on the 18 portion of the game. 65 lines marking that. So, and yeah, they're just both just playing pretty solid here. I mean, Wako a little bit behind in pace, a little more than behind than he would want to be, but yeah, Pollo is playing really well right now. 310 here through 69 lines. Hey now. So yeah, Wako about 100,000 points back here through a similar line count, as Pollo is just cruising here. Like, my God. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 600 trans pace. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Definitely doable here for Pollo. He can keep up this level of aggression here. He's just... I mean, is he getting good pieces? Yeah, well, yeah, a little bit, but he's doing it. He's playing it the right way for sure. He's at 403 here through 87 lines. 285 for Wako through the same line count. I mean, this is kind of a murder at the moment, but this is definitely not over yet. Of course, anything can happen as we approach that 19 speed. Anything is possible. So, Wako definitely hanging in, doing the best he can here. It's at 332. And yeah, that Z piece was kind of brutal, and yeah, actually kind of wrecked the parity here on his board. But that long bar gonna help in his effort to bring this down before we hit that 19 speed. But meanwhile, Pollo is just another Tetris here, 453 through 101 lines. Again, just looking really solid here. So Wakazev just trying to bring this down and getting S-bursted like crazy right now. He says, hey, I want to bring this down. And the game says, no way, friend. I don't want to let you do that. But now, oh, he misdropped his Z. Oh my God. He had the perfect spot and just an early shift. That is a grade A DAS moment right there. But he's still got 15 lines to go. He's still got a little bit of time here to bring this down. But, oh, man, that Z is just brutal here. But Pollo actually had a bit of a dig, too, now. He is considerably ahead. So, I mean, he doesn't have as much to worry about here. But he definitely needs to get this at least workable here before the transition. And it looks like he has. There's a nice column, dude, Tetris. So he's at 554 now. Meanwhile, Wako is transitioned at 381. So again, commanding lead here for Pollo at the transition here. And he is going to look to maintain as we race our way down to the kill screen here, level 29. And he's actually Tetris ready, but he'll burn it down. Doesn't want to take the risk here. Again, wants to make Wako work for this, because he's got a lot of that to do if he wants to try and catch up. He's Tetris ready, but guess what? This line ain't coming. Comes a piece too late, as per usual with this game. With this absolute abomination of a game that is Tetris. Oh my, okay. I thought he might have a chance to get out of that way. He got that line over. Oh my God. But what? Yeah, that is unfortunate here. He's finished. And Pollo, way in the lead, is going to be good. He'll take game number 1. All right, Wako is ready to go. Oh man, Pollo is staying alive here. Oh my, oh, that's square though. Okay, well. All right, and he's ready to go. Let's do it. Let's count him down. Game number 2. It's coming. Ready or not. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And as these guys kind of get underway here, let's take a look at what else we've got going on in the queues for the rest of the night. Because again, this match will mark the end of the first half. So our second half, let's see what we got going on here. we'll have Kleister and Chris TM after this, and I believe Chris TM will be making a debut. I believe that is a Friendly's debut. But of course, I will check the history to confirm. But if memory, yeah, but I believe it's debut. Oh, there you go. Chris confirming right there. It is a debut. So, and then of course we'll see Yeehaw McKincass coming back to take on another debut. Mfrick. If I pronounce, I keep forgetting how to pronounce that. I don't actually know how to pronounce that, so we'll have to figure that out at some point. But yeah, another debut. So a couple debuts coming up after this one. And of course, wouldn't be friendly without Martz. He'll be here in a classic battle between him and Billy Mack. And that one will be our second to last match of the night. And of course, our main event, it'll be Heist taking on Morlando. The Tetris bingo man himself. So definitely a good card for the rest of the night here. Again, love to see the debuts. And of course, yeah, good old year 3 of Tetris Friendlies. I think all these matches have been a great way to kick this off. Homie got the name right. Did I get it right? Did I actually pronounce it correctly? That did not feel correct. I don't know if this. Oh my word. But either way, these two gentlemen on the board need a quick score check here because they've been playing for a little while now. We're at 42 lines, 155 to 171. Wako with the lead this time around. Boyo having cooled off just a little bit here. And yeah, Boyo just trying to find a way to navigate these two holes that are on his board. He's got one taken care of, but now he's got a little bit of weight on the second one. Now, if he could just... Oh, man, he's just not getting what he wants here. And unfortunately has to plug up that well with the tee, but now is able to reopen it. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if that's how I would have handled that. But either way, he's looking good here. He's going to bring this down. Work his way all the way back down to the bottom. There we go. He's Tetris ready now. And there's the one where there's the Tetris. Goes to 193. 250 with that Tetris for Wako. As we're about halfway through the 18 portion of the game. Of this game number 2. And Wako just, man, you just see, did not necessarily want to put that weight on the right side. Didn't really have much of a choice, though. And there we go, making some nice birds here. Yeah. And nothing better than Billy Mack. Oh, I just noticed that comment. Yeah, nothing better than Billy Mack to start the Tetris here. That's right, yeah. Year 3 of Tetris Friendlies, yeah. Man, that's so crazy. Like, right? I don't know. It's cool. I'm glad I get to be part of this. Honestly, this is really. It's honestly, it's crazy. It's in its 3rd year. Like, oh my word. I don't know that anyone imagined that it would go this long. Especially when he got me to do Monday nights. Like, oh my god. Like, who is this guy? I will never forget when he announced that I was the one that was gonna be taking over Mondays. Right? Everyone's like, I'm sorry, who? Like, yeah. So it's crazy. It's crazy that I'm still doing this. This is great. And either way, what else is great is that these two guys are still alive here as we are about 30 lines from transition. 324 for Wako. Boyo is taking the lead at 361. So about a 2 touches lead now. And he's actually behind in lines too. So that lead maybe a bit larger than it appears, right? So maybe not, you know, maybe that car mirror analogy wasn't as great as I thought it was, because actually it's really more that, oh god, that log bar. Hold on, before I even finished that dumb thought in my head, that log bar was really brutal here for Wako. All right, that S gonna help on the right. He's gonna have to just burn with that L. He's got to get a bit creative. He's that long bar left. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Oh, look at that. Wakazep. He is staying alive. And he is Tetris ready again. Got a fan watching the background. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris. That's right, random fan. That was you just watched a crazy dig as he's walked away now, but all right, we're in transition 481 to 393. Here we go. And again, Wako a bit behind here. Pollo really stepped on the gas here at the end of that 18 portion of the game. 401, 507. All right, Tetris for Wako here, level 20. They're both nice and clean, just trading them back and forth right now. And Wako's just gotta full send at this point. Well, maybe not full send yet, but definitely has gotta up the aggression a little bit if he wants the chance to chase this down. And again, that's definitely what he's doing. Only burning it, they're kind of burning as minimally as possible. Yeah, that Z was not ideal, and oh my god, he barely flipped that long. You guys see the smirk on his face. He knew that. He barely got that. He knew that could have been all over, but it might anyway if he's not able to survive the situation. He needs a J. That Z is going to have to do. There's a J. And again, he's not getting the best pieces, but he's staying alive, just making this work. All right, he's Tetris ready. Where is the long bar? Will it give it to him? There it is. There's the Tetris. We're at a 526, 611 here for Pollo, who's behind in lines, though, is taking a few birds. Or actually, both players right now in a bit of a dig here. And that Aspire for Wako. Oh my, that went from 0 to 100 real fast. And he's finished at 530 something or another. I missed what it was, but that doesn't matter because Pollo at 624 in commanding fashion here has taken game number 2 and has got Wako on the ropes here. Oh my god, Pollo is just on fire tonight. Oh my god. Yeah, certainly better than the last time I watched him. Oh my god. Though again, that was a while ago, so. All right, we got it ready in chat from Wakazep. So once we get it ready from Pollo, we will go ahead and continue. There it is. So let's count it down. Game number 3, it's a crucial one for Wakazep. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Of course, this will be Burb's semi-hourly reminder. Stay hydrated, friends. It is very important. As we move into this new year, of course, that should be on everyone's New Year's resolution list. Even if whether you make them or not. I mean, if you're like me and don't make New Year's resolutions, well, I still have a New Year's resolution. Stay hydrated. But of course, coming up next. Thank you, Pizars. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for pulling up the queue for me because I was just about to do that. Up next, it's going to be Kleister versus Chris TM, who is making his Tetris Friendlies debut. So, of course, for the two of you, now might be a good time to think about going live, getting warmed up, all that good stuff. Because, again, this could potentially be the last game of the set. It is game point here for Pollo. So, if he takes this, that'll be it. And you guys will be up next. So, yeah, of course, we got that to look forward to. Of course, our Friendlies debut. And actually, if someone I'll be working fairly closely with over in Tetris Gauntlet, as he is on that same team as myself. Of course, the Division 2 version of my team. So he will be, he'll be representing my wavy ones for Div 2. So of course, I'll be working with him. We're one of like a bunch of people working with him to help him improve. So I'm excited to see what he's got. So. Yeah, right. Wavy Waters Smork. Yep. All right. 103 for Wakazep. And he'll add a Tetris here. Go to 128. 169 for Pollo. Hey now. And they're at a similar line count too, as Poyo now adds a touch, goes to 192. So he's got about a 70,000 point lead here in the early going. Of course, anything is still possible here. And again, these guys are just staying nice and clean here. And there's Marlano in the chat looking up the queue. Still got a little ways to go. We are almost halfway through the show as, oh, well, actually, that might come a little quicker than we think as Wako. Oh, no, the double flip of the long bar. Oh, my God. That double flip is going to do him in. He's finished at 134. Oh, man, that is unfortunate. At 244, Poyo is going to complete the 3-0 sweep. And he'll take the game in the match. Congratulations to Poyo Salazar. All right, so let's head on over to the winner scene. We definitely don't have time to watch another whole game because, yeah, we're only at 18. We're all right. So there he is, your CTWZ Mexico organizer, Poyo Salazar. He's done it in just 3 games, taking down Wako. Of course, definitely a rough ending there for him. Now, that was definitely not what you want to see if you're him. But of course, thank you both for coming on. Thank you, Poyo, for coming on my show for the first time. This Walmart edition of Tetris Friendlies. So yeah, a little shrug there. All right, let's go ahead. Let's end that. Okay, so up next, it'll be Kleister versus Chris TM. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for this Tetris Friendlies debut. everybody. We are halfway through this first episode of Friendlies for the year. And we got a couple newcomers coming out here. Well, actually, only one in this match, of course. But got some newcomers coming up these next couple matches here. So let's get the introductions for this one underway. Over in the red corner, he is a guy who's been coming on for a few weeks now. He's been taking on some of the newer folk, such as Heater, and he's been playing pretty well. Definitely improving every time we see him here. And tonight, he's rocking the hand cam. He has improved his setup quite a bit. He's gonna look to use it to his advantage. He is Kleister. And his opponent over on the blue side, he is a very new player to this scene. He is making his Tetris Friendlies debut to kick off the year 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Chris TM. All right, everybody. So they're here, both here, ready to go. So, of course, Chris, since you are new here, I will go ahead and kind of explain how this all works. This will be a best of 5 series, and you did ask earlier. Yes, you are allowed to pick level 12 start. 12, 15, 18, whatever is fine. And yeah, so, and I don't really care who picks the level. All I need is readies in chat from both of you and a level selection from one of you, whatever you guys agree on. I don't really, again, you guys can work that out amongst yourselves because there's nothing really on the line here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As long as you guys are kind of, like I said, as long as it's something you guys have agreed upon, I don't really care how it's done. So, and of course, Jahan, thank you for the follow. It's much appreciated. All right, and Chris actually offering up level 12 all the way. And it looks like Kleister has agreed. Level 12, he is ready to go. So let's go ahead. Let's count him down. Game number 1. And of course, you want to go when the chat says Tetris, not me. Nope, hold on. Chrome just crashed 1 second. Yep, no problem. Yep, not a problem. We will give you just a second to get past the ad. The whole conspiracy, right? Yeah, that's correct, Noel. Welcome in. Would have been exposed. I mean, this isn't a raid, but okay. All right, he's ready to go. So of course, definitely don't wait till you hear me say go. Cause just once it says Tetris in the chat, go ahead and go, because I'm gonna be delayed. So 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yep, of course, welcome in, Noel. You are, of course, too late to enter the queue because vultures happened, which is amazing that, everything filled up so quickly. These people are enjoying this, right? So that's pretty cool. And I'm going to go ahead and fix, get a little bit off stencil here. I thought I had fixed it. I think I was a little bit off still, like right about here, I think. Yeah, it's not going to be perfect. That's not going to be perfect, but that's probably about as good as we're going to get. Yeah, that's probably good. Okay. All right, so they're underway here, both with some touches on the board. Chris going to get a second there and take a slight lead here in the very early going. Again, this is my first real look at Chris. I mean, Kleister, we've seen on this show many times. Basic players like Pumpy Heart. Heater, who we saw play a couple times, and both those, all those players we've seen get better every time. So, yeah, again, so this has really been my first look at Chris, and I for one am excited to see what he's able to do. And right now he's in a little bit of a dig, but he's finding the right way to bring this down. And the looks of it here, yep, that S gonna get all the way right. Of course, Noel, as a former Wavy one, cheering him on, right? And ooh, it looked like a missed rotation there on that LP, or the J piece, excuse me. And he's in a little bit of trouble here now. So Chris gonna need to get something on left side, but yeah, he's just not getting what he needs. He is up high now in a little bit of trouble. Oh, that long bar not gonna get there. Looked like he lost Das, and he'll be finished. 39,000, his final score. And at 53,000, Kleister, he'll be good. We'll take game number 1. And of course, our good friend Martz would say, warm-up is done. Get it, of course, first ever, set on here, of course, gotta get it out of your system, right? That's with that jab. Hey, I just know you too well, right? Like, oh man. All right, so once you two gentlemen are ready for game number 2, let me know. We will go ahead and get it started. Or you can hover 3, of course, if that is your preferred method. And there we go. Looks like they are both ready to go. We got a hover 3 from Kleister and a ready in chat from Chris. Let's do it. Game number 2. Ready or not, it's coming. 3, 2, 1. Tetris TM. All right. Not to be confused with Chris TM. It is Tetris TM. That is the game being played. It's a trademark. All right. Don't disrespect it. And now Noel has threatened to come out with a Guitar Hero controller. Okay. I mean, yeah, hey, Sharky did approve from what you told me. He did approve of you using a Guitar Hero controller for it. Honestly, I think it'd be funny if I lost to you from using the Guitar Hero controller. I wouldn't even be mad. Like, it's But either way, both these guys have their first touches of the game. Another one here for Chris. Yeah, nice clean start once again for him. And same goes for Kleister, honestly. He's got a high right side, but I mean, it's level 12. He's looking pretty good here. And it almost looks like I just realized, is he tapping? Like, wow. Probably completely unnecessary at level 12, but hey, each their own. Like, I don't think I ever actually noticed that before. Now that I think about it, I somehow just, I mean, maybe it's just because I didn't have the visual, right? But like, it was just a still image before, right? And now it's like, oh yeah, I can actually see what he's doing here. Like, I hope I'm not the only one that didn't notice that. Like, oh, we're at Tetris for Chris. He goes to 64,000. He's got about a 1 Tetris lead here for the first 20 lines. Oh, he's looking for a J piece right now. He's going to get it. Nicely done. And there we go. There's another long bar. Another Tetris. Definitely seems to have shaken off the nerves after that first game. And yep, that's going to be a nice burn there with that S. Although could really use a long bar now for this triple. And he'll get it. So he's pretty clean here. Could potentially build on row 2 or could burn it down. We'll see what he wants to do. But in the meantime, Kleister over on the other side, he's at 59,000 here. He is in okay shape. He is just under halfway up the board. He is digging away. But again, level 12, certainly slower speed. I know he is, of course, he's definitely capable of playing on, like, the 15 speed, maybe even the 18 speed. I haven't actually seen him play on the 18 before, but mostly because he's so new. But he could definitely play on the 15 speed. And oh, it looked like an early shift or an extra tap or something on that T-piece. And he's going to be in Dig City just a little while longer. And that's Chris's chance to expand on his lead here. So we'll see if he can do just that. That looking like he's got a little S-Spire going. Now he's starting to get a couple squares. More S pieces incoming here for Chris. Shaking his head. He knows this is ridiculous how many S's he's getting. All right, this long bar will give him some relief. And there's another one on the right. That is going to help him work on bringing this down. So both players in Dig City at the moment. But Kleister nearly making it home. We'll see if his flight will actually happen, or if his flight home from Dig City got canceled, like some other people I know. So he is just working his way down. Chris working his way down. Chris with the lead, 99,000. Now 100,000 here for Chris. 74 for Kleister. All right, so Chris could... Oh, Kleister, that hang of a J. Okay, he's going to get that long bar over to the left to help. Oh, my God. That could have been really bad if he didn't get that. And Chris could have set up for a dirty Tetris if he wanted to, but didn't quite get the pieces he wanted, so... He's going to try to work to bring this down. That's going to be okay. Oh, he's going to hang the long bar on the left. I think that'll be it. I don't know if he can get anything over that. Yeah, that's going to be tough. He can't believe it. He's finished at 104. But it's not over yet. Kleister still has to chase this down. A small chase down here. He needs to get to 105 to take this one. So technically not over yet. And he's gonna look at it in style with a dirty Tetris to go to 117. And with that, he'll take it. And the 2-0 lead. Wow, absolutely just flexed on him, man. Holy crap. All right, we got a hover 3 from Chris. So whenever Kleister is ready, we will continue with game 3. Very sweaty right now. I feel that one. All right, got a couple hover 3s, so let's do it. Game number 3. It's a crucial one for Chris. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, and of course, coming up next, we'll open up the queue here. Oh, well, not open it, but let's take a look. It'll be Yeoff and Kickass taking on. God, I cannot. I think apparently I had it correct earlier. Emperk. Like this, it's like that R there is throwing me off. You know what I mean? It's so weird to look at, but it'll be another debut coming up after this one. So, of course, for the two of you, if you are here, definitely now it might be a good time to go live, get ready, just in case this ends up being the last game, because it will be if Kleister's able to take it. But if Chris is able to take it, well, he'll just buy you guys some more warm-up time. So, but now, speaking of being very sweaty, though, I mean, seriously, like like I said, I've been, I know I've mentioned it, but I've been rolling lately, and especially when playing on the fastest speed, I have found that like I get like really sweaty, it's like I've been working out or something like after doing rolling, and it's so bizarre to me. Like I'm like, wow, am I just that out of shape that I'm like breaking a sweat playing fucking Tetris? Like, excuse the English, but like, my God, like, like, am I that out of shape? Like, I don't think this is normal. Like, oh man. All right, but either way, we got a match going on here. There's a Tetris for Chris. He's got a nice clean board right now. He's at 26,000 with slight lead here over Kleister, who's at 23. So they're pretty neck and neck for the first 20 lines. But Chris certainly with the cleaner board to start as he gets another Tetris. And of course, level 12, definitely probably one of the most chill games we've had all night for sure, with it being on the slower speed. Ooh, but Chris though getting a little aggressive of that right side, and opts to fill in that dependency first with the long bar. He's gonna need another one. There we go, simul Tetris here. So Chris enjoying about a 1,000 point lead, and actually he's behind in lines too, behind by about 3 lines. And there's another Tetris for Chris. So he'll take a 1 Tetris lead here over Kleister for now. Of course, both are going to want to try and survive with the 13 transition. That'll make all the difference here. So Chris with a couple of holes that he needs to contend with, and has figured one of them out. Now he's got one on the bottom row here. So again, we'll see if he opts to bring this down or if he opts to build on top of this garbage. Yeah, that tee is not necessarily great for his board there. So he's going to be working on figuring out a way out of that situation. Meanwhile, Kleister now with a nice clean board. He's at 79,000, a couple thousand back. And Chris is buffering on my end. I'm going to give him a quick refresh. Yep. Oh, well, he's good. I'll just refresh him. Just catch him up. Okay. There we go. Okay. So it looks like Chris, while he was buffering, had got himself cleaned out. He's at 98,000. Still has a nice, well, not a nice lead, but a lead, technically. It's a very small lead. And now he's got a couple holes in row 2 to contend with that he's going to work to clean out. Yeah, it's level 12, so definitely has more time to decide where these pieces are going. There we go. He's got an LJ dependency now. And ooh, could have opted to fill it in with the T, but decide on an alternate play there with the long bar. That'll work. So 114, Kleister, he's taking the lead. 103 for Chris. As we're about 60 lines through, so we're more than halfway to that 13 transition. That'll be happening in about 40 lines if both players can get there. Again, it happens at 100 lines from level 12. It's more of a reminder to myself because I haven't played level 12 in a very long time, so. There we go. Chris making some nice birds there on that left side. Get the right reopened. And now he is... Oh, no. Could have been Tetris ready, but opted to build up the right side. Now is Tetris ready with that SP. Meanwhile, Kleister having a rough time up top right now. His earlier flight was not canceled, but he had to... He realized he forgot something in Dig City. So he is looking to find it. And then hurry up and get to his plane ride home. And there we go. That log bar gonna assist him in getting to the airport. He's navigating through a bit of traffic here. And, oh man, that Z was not good for him. And, ooh, that J is gonna hang on the left. Right, that log, ooh, doesn't go with the right. Okay, there we go. Now he does. Probably didn't realize that the right side was gonna open with that burn. So he's still, oh, with the square. Can he get that J left? Can he get anything left? No, he can't. And I think that'll be it. Yes, it will at 143. So with 143, the final score for Kleister. So Chris, if you can hear me, you need to get to 144, and that dirty Tetris will do it. And Chris TM at 145 is going to take his first game here on Tetris Friendlies, and we are going to a game 4. Wow, definitely a clutch play there. So yeah, you are all... Yeah, so Chris, you are all good to top out. Yeah, there you go. All right, just want to make sure you're good. All right, and as GD would say, hell yeah, love seeing that in a debut. Better than my competitive debut, so it's better than mine. Like, so, like, listen, if you could do better in your competitive debut than me in my competitive debut, you're doing something right. So, so all right, we got a hover 3 from Kleister. So once we got a ready or a hover 3, one of the two from Chris TM, we will go ahead and we'll continue. And just. And a little stretch there real quick. Crane in the neck. All right, he's ready to go. So let's do it. Game number 4. It's coming. Ready or not. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. No Texas for Kleister, unfortunately, there. And again, coming up next, it will be Yeehaw McKickass versus Mferk. So... Which, again, I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. I don't think I am, but I really... No one has corrected me, so... No one has corrected me, so I'm just kind of hoping that that's actually correct. So... All right, so both players on the board with the Tetris here, and again, you know, pretty solid debut here for Chris, honestly. I mean, again, not swept. That's obviously, you know, it's always a goal, you know. You know, again, I remember my debut. I was destroyed. I had to go up against Haven. So, and obviously he and I were both considerably worse at this game at the time, but still, he was not, even then, he was not an easy opponent to have in the first round of CTM, so. Oh, okay, it is Mferk, okay. Okay, like I said, it didn't feel right. That's why I'm like, I don't know if that's right. Like, I want to, you know. Like I said, I mean, because my real life name is a pretty weird name too. So I mean, it's like I hate to mess it up for other people. You know what I mean? So. Oh, what a triple flip there from Chris, getting that L all the way left. Oh my god, that was like such like a airtight move there, man. It paid off. He's staying alive, and that log bar gonna help bring this board down a couple pieces there, a couple rows. So he's at 39,053 for Kleister. So Kleister with about a Tetris lead, because again, Tetris is not quite worth as much here on level 12. And yeah, not really a great spot for that Jave. I mean, there was nowhere for that square to go. Yeah, he's shaking his head because he knows, so. Yeah, so Chris actually in a little bit of trouble here. Could really use his E for that left side. Gets it. And almost misdrops that square, but does misdrop an S. Oh, that might be fatal here. And it will. That hang of the T is going to do him in at 43,000. And Kleister at 73 gets to say game 4 is no more. Charlie, ring that bell, will ya? It's over. All right, of course, GG's all around. Send it over to the winning scene there. And there he is, or at least his hands anyway. Kleister has done it 3-1 and takes down the newcomer. But of course, well played all around. Again, definitely, you know, anything could happen. Anything could have happened there. They both played pretty well there. So, of course, thank you both for coming on. And of course, thank you, Chris, especially for making his debut here on the Walmart edition of Friendlies that I host every Monday. So, yeah, that was cool. But speaking of debuts, we got another one coming up next. It'll be Yeehaw McKickass taking on Mferk. It's confirmed that is the correct way to pronounce it. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. After there we go. right, everybody. Couple matches left to go here tonight. And this one is featuring another debut. So let's get these introductions going. In the red corner, he is making his return to Monday Night Friendlies after a bit of a hiatus. Haven't seen him in a little while, but he is back and ready to go. And actually, he's just come in with an online fact. This is a rematch from Classic Score Attack on Tetris Effect Connected, and he is gonna look to take the win here on the real thing. He is the guy with the coolest name I know. He is Yeehaw Mickey. And his opponent, the man he is rematching here on the real console, the real deal. He is making his Tetris Friendlies debut here tonight. And he's going to look to get a win in his first outing. He is Emperk. He is shaking his head quite a bit. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, he's playing some 19, or maybe it's just a GIF, but... Let me go ahead. Actually, I'm going to go ahead while they're warming up. But yeah, it looks like these two have agreed to 15 all the way. At least I believe that is what I saw in chat. So, yeah, so whenever you guys are ready to go, let me know. We will go ahead and get that started. In the meantime, let me actually, while you're warming up, let me go ahead and fix the stencil real quick. Fix it on my end. Yeah, hey, about this, probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's a little better. All right, so we got it ready from Yeehaw. So once we got it ready in chat, or a hover 3 from Emperk, we will go ahead and get this one started here. All right, and there is the hover 3 from Emperk, and he says ready in the chat too. And of course, since your first time here, don't wait for me to say Tetris to go. Just once it says it in chat, just go then, because I'll be a bit delayed. So let's go ahead. Let's count him down for game number 1. It's coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Of course, Heist Online here. Check it up on that queue. My friend, you've got a couple more matches left to go here. We got this one, and then the Billy Mack and Martz matchup we have all been waiting for. That one's still yet to come, and then you'll be up. So a little while longer here. So, probably about just under an hour, probably. But either way, we are underway here in this one. Emperk gonna get his first Tetris here on Tetris Friendlies. And again, this will be my first look at him, of course. Ooh, excuse me. Of course, you've seen plenty of times, seen plenty of times here on Friendlies, and usually he'll play on 18, but, today he's fine with whatever. And he decided, you know what, I'll play some 15. But, but Merc, again, Emperk, not Merc, wow, that's Emperk, of course, this will be our first look here on Friendlies, so I for one, am excited. He's looking pretty good solid here so far. They're neck and neck right now, 43,000 to 42,000. Yeehaw with the ever so slight lead, but he is 2 lines ahead, so, I mean, that probably accounts for the score difference, honestly, so. They've both added another Tetris. And of course, Ian Kanetsu is here. He's ready for that Orlando match. Of course, as he is now on the Wavy Woods for Tetris Gauntlet. Man, the whole team just showed up, was like, yo, let's go Chris, like, let's go Orlando. They're all here. Love seeing that. For many of the Gauntlet teams, honestly, or even like the Lat, right? And same thing goes with like the LATAM community, it's all, and that's what's always, that's something I admire about them, honestly. Like, I know I kind of joke about them doing that sometimes, like, someone was like, wow, do they, I remember I was playing someone from LATAM once. I think it was the time I played Johan. Someone was like, wow, and did literally all of LATAM show up for this? I'm like, yep, they sure did. So yeah, it's always cool to see that. But By the way, in this matchup here, let's get a quick score check. We've got 128 here for Yeehaw. He's at 42 lines. 36 lines from Mferk. He's at 110. So still pretty neck and neck. He adds a Tetris, though, goes to 129. He's going to take a slight lead. I mean, yeah, it's just, again, very, very neck and neck. Get the best chant that no one knows? I don't even know what it is. What do you mean? Is this something did you come up with this today? Because I don't actually know. Oh, that one. Okay. I'm gonna give Mferk a quick refresh. He is buffering a little bit on my end, but that is a-okay. I'm assuming it's on my end, so definitely keep playing. Refresh. Okay. All right. So meanwhile, Yeehaw at 171 here. He's got a nice clean board, and Mferk last we saw was at 135 through 48 lines. But again, it's just buffering a bit on my end. Again, I'm just gonna try and get it back here. But again, definitely keep playing because it'll come back. It'll just take a second. Or it should come back. Right? So yeah, just keep playing for now. We'll let it resolve itself. And oh, there's Mferk in the chat. He has let us know that he has topped out at 139. So Yeehaw, you are good at 211. And game number 1 is all yours. So yeah. I don't know what happened there, but so yeah, so we'll wait for him to come back online. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so now he's back. Okay, yep, and then we can see that score in the scoreboard too. Okay, so yep, is verifiable. So yeah, that happens. And again, it's the, you know, it's the curse of restreams, right? Like that's, you know, that happens. Like I said, nothing I can't handle. So yeah, no, I figured it was just an internet thing. So yeah. Either way, we got it ready from Yeehaw. So what's we got? Yeah, Team Ferg, let's go. He's got some fanfare here as well. This is, like I said, it's always great to see it. So they're ready. So let's do it. Game number 2. It's coming up. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So Mferk's internet having other ideas for him tonight, but it's looking okay right now. You know, just a little bit of drop frames every now and again. So I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, this is certainly not the worst I have dealt with, so. There was actually a time that there was a stream that was so far behind, I ended up using my old scene where I did it the old school Vandy way, right? Before he started using subseeds, right? Like, where I had on my second monitor, and I put the one stream up, and the other person had screen shared with me on Discord. Like it was so scuffed, but it was just that far behind. So but believe me, this is certainly not the worst I've dealt with. I don't even know if I'd call that what I just described the worst. So, oh man, but. Speaking of not the worst, these scores aren't the worst right now. 41,000 here for Mferk, 44 for Yeehaw. So again, another neck and neck start as Yeehaw gets a nice center wall Tetris to take the lead momentarily. So Mferk gonna look to try and bring this down. That J gonna help. That Z though, definitely kind of brutal, but he honestly probably made the best move he could have with it. Better than the alternative moves that he had available. So Mferk just chipping away at this board and getting some nice pieces to bring this down. All right, that long bar down the right is going to help as well. Oh, that Jade could have come a piece earlier. He needed it a piece earlier, that's for sure. But he's finding good ways to bring this down. Doing what he can here. That it's a nice little T-tuck there. Meanwhile, Yeehaw's going to take another Tetris. He'll go up to 90,000, 56,000 here for Mferk. So Matt trying to bring this down. And again, he's just not necessarily getting the best pieces to do it. It's like, you know, every time it looks like he's about to be out of it, the game just decides, you know what? I'm going to give you this awful piece, the one piece you can't use. Here you go. Have fun. But he's making do. That's a nice J piece to burn. So again, I don't believe that it is going to kill him, like, literally. It might kill his pace, though, and it definitely is right now. He's just at 67,000, back by about 40,000 points here. But Yeehaw digging a little bit himself. I think just trying to play pretty conservatively here. I mean, he has the lead. He definitely has the room to do that here. And he's actually going to go ahead and build up on row 2. All right, so Yeehaw, I'm just building up that left side. And there's a long bar. There's a Tetris. Meanwhile, Mferk still just really high up. Does not want to risk going for that J left just yet. But now he's going to have to with that long bar. Gets it over and gets another one over the right. Oh, my God. He could survive this. This is diggable now. Definitely a much safer spot. So let's see how he handles it. He's got a little hole there to fill in. Could have filled in with the L. Decides to do it with the J instead. Oh, my word. This is such a hero dig right now. It's just an archaeological dig for Mferk, as our old friend Jonas would say. Oh, my God. Nice double from Mferk. Oh, my God. Matt just making good work, just doing everything he can to get out of this. Oh, but that J get a misdrop. Oh, that might spell doom here. Can he get anything left? No, he can't get the L left. Quite the heroic dig he attempted there, but no dice on that one. And he's finished at just 87,000. And at 141, Yeehaw and kick ass. We'll take game number 2 and the 2-0 lead. And I mean, he just gave that dig everything he had there. I mean, that was, you know, sometimes, I mean, it's like, what do you want? You know, that was, he did about as good as he could have, honestly. That was brutal. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you'll definitely have to watch it back. That was a crazy dig. He like, like it looked like he was about to get out of it. I think it's like, nope, you're gonna stay in it. Like, all right, we got it ready from Yeehaw. So once we got it ready from Matt over there, we will go ahead and continue with game 3, and it's a crucial one for sure. And there's the ready in chat. Looked like he had to refresh that capture card, but looks good now. So let's go ahead. Let's do this thing. Game 3 coming up in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And of course, coming up next, it's gonna be our age-old matchup here of Martz and Billy Mack. And of course, they know the drill about going live and all that, so I don't need to go into it here. They've done this a million times, so. And there you go. Martz is already ready. Not warming up, but he's ready because he saves the warm-up for game 1, so. Yeah, right? Yeah, surprise? No, definitely not. I see Yeehaw. I'm actually neither player able to get a Tetris here in the early going. They're just kind of getting droughted, but Yeehaw gonna get the first one. He'll strike first. There's a Tetris to go to 23,000. And there's a long bar. There's a Tetris for Matt. He goes to 26,000. And again, I was looking at his stream. He actually got a PB about 400-ish thousand. So again, it's definitely a pretty even matchup. I know Yeehaw has surpassed that somewhat recently, but you know, I think it's still a good matchup. I mean, they're both You know, it's not too large of a PB gap, right? You know, it's around like 400 versus 500. Like, that's not a huge gap per se. I feel like, honestly, I feel like 500 versus 600 is a bigger gap. Like, I mean, at least in my experience, 600K was a huge barrier for me. Like, I don't know what it was. I mean, well, actually, I do know what it was. It was a bunch of stuff that Coach Valor had taught me, but, you know, I'd recommend him to everyone, but he's not involved anymore, unfortunately, so. The Tetris for Matt, he goes 69,000. Hey now. He'll add another one. He'll go to 88,000. 90,000 here for Yeehaw. So Matt has closed the gap and is definitely going to look to overtake Yeehaw here. As I need to put on the playlist. What on earth? Let's fix that, shall we? There we go. And again, both players looking very comfortable here. I mean, yeah, certainly not as exhilarating as that last dig from the last game. Although Yeehaw might be looking at that sort of situation if he's not careful here. That T will help. There's the logger for a nice dirty triple. He'll go to 101. Ow, my leg. I'm sure you heard that little bang there. That was my leg. It's fine. So yeah, Emberg enjoying about a 30,000 point lead here. And it's got a beautifully clean board. Another long bar, another Tetris. He'll go to 153. And Yeehaw answering back. So it's about a 1 Tetris lead here for Emberg. And actually, maybe a little bit more than that as far as pace is concerned, because he was ahead in lines too. Yeah, actually more like a 2 Tetris lead now that they're similar in line count. So yeah, it's only 1 Tetris lead on the real-time score, but that is because Yeehaw is ahead by about 5 lines. And of course, they can both get all the way to the kill screen, you know, which obviously, you know, for less experienced players, that's a big if. But, you know, assuming both players can keep going the same distance, you know, if they can both continue to play with the same efficiency, you know, Matt will have the advantage. So that is the overall point I'm trying to make there. So So man, I gotta go ahead and take a nice safety triple there. Again, you can tell after that last dig, he was certainly a little freaked out by that. Definitely wanting to keep his board a lot lower. Definitely not wanting to early top out. And speaking of which, we are over the halfway mark of the 15 speed here. Again, transition to 16 at 100 lines. And maybe experiencing an internet issue there from Matt. We'll go ahead and give him a quick refresh and see. But just go ahead and keep playing. We will figure it out later, depending on what happens. So, but either way, Yeehaw at 222. He's at 76 lines, getting close to that transition here. About 25 lines to go. And yeah, just waiting for Emberg's thing to come back. But again, keep playing because it should be back sooner or later. Let me give him a quick refresh. I think I saw movement, or so I thought. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's a little bit behind. I'm going to give him another refresh because I think he's behind on my end. Okay. Yeah. So it looks like it's just going to be behind. We're just going to have to deal with it. So he's at 72 lines, 221, 247 through 89 lines for Yeehaw. So again, Emberg with the pace lead. As we are approaching that 16 transition here. And again, appreciate everyone bearing with us here because we're trying to, you know, again, it's, you know, it's an online tournament with, you know, restreaming. This, you know, it's bound to happen, right? It's bound to have some issues every now and again, so. So meanwhile, Yeehaw's transition, level 16, 273 his score. Emberg at 226 through 79 lines. Again, we are a bit behind on our end, so it may be a bit closer than that. Now he's at 245 through 83 lines, so getting that PowerPoint action here. So, all right, another Tetris down the right there. He'll go to 265. Meanwhile, Yeehaw just racing here on that 18 speed, or rather the 16 speed, whatever you want to call it. So again, a little slideshow action from Emford letting us know he's at 267 here through 91 lines. About to transition here to the level 16. Nice, taking some nice burns here. And oh, those squares are brutal. The 271, lots of 7s, lots of 1s in that score. And that J, oh, that J can help a lot. And there we go. He'll transition at 278. So they're pretty neck and neck, actually, in score at transition. And Yeehaw in a bit of trouble here on level 18. 7 lines away from the level 19 transition. Ooh, man, so Yeehaw needing a couple birds here. He needs a long bar. That'll really help him out. But it doesn't show up. He's on 19 now. 333 his score at the transition. And can he get a long bar? No, he cannot. Not in time anyway. So that's his final score. 333 is the final score. So Emford, if you can hear me, you need 334 to take this one. 334. And here he is, level 17. Needs another Tetris and change. That should do it. So 334 is what you need to take this one. There's all my, there's the Tetris. Okay, wait. Actually, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. At 751, 333, 751 is enough. That burn will give you that extra reassurance, but Emford is going to be good. And he'll take game number 3, and we are going to a game 4. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how far behind I am, but I'll go ahead and refresh after this is completed. So, and oh, we lost him. Okay, well, I guess that's my cue to give him a refresh. Oh my word. Okay. Oh yeah, that sounds. Oh, it's Texas. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's okay. I was gonna give you a refresh anyway. That was just comedically good timing, honestly. So more than anything. All right, cool. Looks like we're okay now. So yeah. Well, I was gonna say we got hit kind of hard here in Michigan too. I mean, at least by a winter storm, at least over the last couple days. So I mean, yeah, I get it. I know Texas is just not built for that like they should be, you know, because they think, oh, we're in the South, or yeah, I don't know what people from Texas sound like other than Van Dweller, so or like Sharky, right? So listen, like, because I mean, everyone associates like a southern accent with like Texas. Like, nah, man. It's like, it's mostly like people from like Tennessee that have that accent, I feel like. But anyway, we got a hover 3 from Matt there, and he's ready to go. So once Yeehaw is ready, we will go ahead and we'll continue. I don't know if he's still ready. If he could just confirm with me. Or, oh yeah, it looks like he was ready to chat. It looks like he's good. All right, let's go ahead. Let's count him down. Game number, yeah, there's a thumbs up. All right, game number 4. Ready or not? In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, right. Like North Carolina. Yeah, like everyone depicts Texans with that southern accent, but it's like, it's honestly, it's more like, yeah, like more east of that, you know, like, I don't know. Right. But yeah, it's like, I just know people like, you know, from this community from Texas. That's like it, you know. No, I've met some other people from Texas before, like briefly. It wasn't anything like, oh, I know this person forever, right? It was just like, I've met them once, you know, but they didn't sound like that at all. So it's like, you know, anyway, I'm going on a stupid rant because I was trying to make a dumb joke, which I don't even remember what it was anymore, but but either way, Yeehaw is getting the first touches of the game, and now is in position to get the second as well. There it is, long bar down the right, there's a Tetris. And, oh man, Matt getting a bit high up here. L gonna help on the right. And I'm just gonna look to chip away at this hole, just get as low as possible. And yeah, that S is going to have to work. That parity on the left is kind of Monka S. But that T can help. Okay. Hey, man, it's looking like it might be another hero dig like we saw in game 2. Oh, my God.
And the whole conspiracy.
Oh, the whole conspiracy has been exposed. Frenchie is fried, my friend. A raid party at 25. Oh, my God. Welcome in, everybody. And there's the time for, like, the tail end of things here. We got a couple matches left to go. After this, we're going to get... Actually, you know what? I'll show you. I'll show you what we got after this. We got Billy Mack and Martz after this one. And, of course, we'll be ending it off with more Lando and Heist Online. So definitely stick around. We got some good ones coming up. Tetris Geek with lots of E's. Thank you for the follow. Oh, my God. Yeah, welcome in. Hope, yeah, Frenchie, hope your stream went well, whatever you were doing. Yeah. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. But, well, oh my God, Everett getting that T all the way left. He almost missed that as I was saying that. Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay, he's such a hero dig from him right now. And Yeehaw not in a great spot either. Okay, gonna get the burn with the J. Gonna bring this down with the long bar by like 1 row, I think. But oh my God, well these guys, it actually Everett really is in trouble here. And again, it's game point still for Yeehaw. He is up 2-1. Oh my word. Okay, okay, that is gonna go long bar flat. That's actually not a bad move there, but didn't really get the pieces he needed. And oh, he's in some serious trouble now. That square hang is absolutely gonna do him in. Another heroic attempt, but not gonna be enough. He's finished. And at 109, Yeehaw McKickass gets to say game 4 is no more. He's got the game. He's got the match. And there we go. Congratulations to you. Now let's head on over. Where is the scene? There's my scene. There's my sandwich. Okay. Let's head over to the winner's scene. And he's done it. 3-1, Yeehaw McKickass. He says he would have been the worst player at a Michigan event we're doing. Well, you're not that bad. Come on. You're not bad. But of course, thank you both for coming on. Thank you especially to Matt over there for making his debut here on this Monday Night Show, the Walmart edition. So, yeah. But yeah, definitely good match all around. Definitely very well played. And up next, we're gonna keep it moving here. We got Billy Mack and Martz. Of course, that is that is a classic battle. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with that one. right, everybody. So we got just a couple matches left to go here tonight. And this one, oh, this is a classic matchup for the ages here. Let's get introductions going. In the red corner, the left-hand side, whatever you want to call it. He is, of course, one of the most jacked members in all of classic Tetris. A famous golfer. Well, not a famous golfer, but he's a at least around here, he's a famous golfer. And of course, he is going to look to have the upper hand in this matchup here, this Canadian battle. He is Billy Mack. And his opponent over on the blue side, a mainstay on all of Tetris Friendlies. He is entering year 3 of appearing on every single episode of Tetris Friendlies. The French-Canadian crusher, he is Martz. All right, and there we go. That's the opponent right there. My brain has stopped working. I was not ready to get up early for work this morning, so there we go. You know, yeah, everyone should play Martz at least once. He's a rite of passage. Hell, I've lost to Martz before, so that was one of my first ever matches. But anyway, you guys are ready to go. Let me know. It looks like they've agreed to 18 first. So we got a ready from Martz. We got a ready from Hover 3 from Billy Mack. There it is. So let's go ahead. Let's count them down. Game number 1. Here it comes. Ready or not. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, it is part of the Tetris experience to at least play Martz once. Win or lose, right? Like, you gotta play him at least once. Like, Martz up a little bit. That's probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. That'll do. Help these guys a little bit. Okay. There we go. Stencil's not in too bad a shape, but just a teensy adjustment. Speaking of adjustments, like Billy Mack's board could use some adjustments here. He is way high up there. Oh, that long bar's gonna hang on the left. Oh, this might be a quick top, but it will. And at 5,700 tonight, it is Billy Mack letting us know that the warm-up is done. And Martz will take game number 1 as he was on the verge of topping out too. So, yeah. Warm-up's done on multiple accounts. Is what we call in the industry a bra moment, as they are both ready to go. Level 18. Warm-up not done. Oh, uh-oh. This should go quick then. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, my God. And of course, I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but thank you to Zack Attack G, the Zack Attack G, for the follow. That was appreciated. I think he followed while I was setting up, so thank you. I appreciate it. But either way, Billy Mack with a much stronger start already. He's got 2 Tetrises on the board here. And this, again, this age-old battle here. I mean, I'm pretty sure King recently, I think King recently pulled up and found an old, like, I think like the first time these two played on friendlies, and oh my word, it's incredible how much different things were. I mean, how different but same things were. It's crazy. I think most of the difference coming with the King's commentary, but you know. All kidding aside, 20,000 here for Martz. He's shaking his head. Oh my God, 97,000 for Billy Mack. He's got a nice lead here. Martz, ooh, maybe not shaking his head at my jokes, but rather his board right now. Oh my word. Oh, Martz could set up for something dirty here. He's set up. Can he get the bar? No, he can't in time. He's still alive, but oh my word. He's in such a precarious situation right now, and he's gonna top. Oh, wait. Yeah, now he's gonna top out. All right, 26,000. He'll be finished. And Billy Mack probably breathing a sigh of relief because it looks like he was right behind him at 123. So yeah, warm-up is done. Now warm-up is done on both accounts. And of course, Peyton on Tetris is here. Welcome in. Welcome in, my friend. It's been a minute. Hope you've been good. All right, they're both ready to go. Well, Mart's maybe ready. Level 18. Of course, ready or not, here it comes. Game number 3. It's coming up. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right. So not a game point on either side. Again, it is 1-1 here. So again, both players kind of off to a rough start with those first 2 games. They're going to look to shake it off here and get a nice transition game going. Yeah, definitely want to put on a show here. As again, we are getting close to the end of the night. Ooh, a nice long bar flat from Martz. He knows what the king likes. King would have been screaming his head off about that one. He gets a Tetris, goes to 29,000, 49 for Billy Mack. I mean, you know he'd be screaming at the top of his lungs, like, oh, what a long bar flat. Okay, anyway. No, it was a good move. It was a good move. So Billy Mack, kind of a rough looking board here. That left side in particular, a little messy here, but he could set up for a dirty Tetris, but opts to make the safe play. Yep, that's a good move. Definitely make the safe play, bring this down. Definitely does not want to risk another early top out. Knocks down the Tetris, goes to 82,000. So it's got about a 1 Tetris lead, but Mart's actually going to take the lead back. So it's neck and neck here through the first 30 lines. So another Tetris for B-Mac. Again, they're just trading them back and forth. So which promo did I enjoy more between Sir Mazer and you? Honestly, I'm sorry, Boyo. I gotta say Sir Mazer. It's just, yours was funny. It wasn't as, I kind of am with the king. It's not so much a promo as it was a, as it was like, you know, like a diss track. Like, I think it's probably the best way to describe it. Like, yours was funny though. Like, yeah, yours was just a roast. Like, yeah, but not so much a promo, right? Like, I think Frank's was just classic, like you know, and it was well done in that regard, you know. But I did enjoy yours a lot. Yeah, I think, but I do think as far as promos go, I think Frank won the promo game. Like. Ooh, but speaking of winning games, Billy Mack definitely gonna need some help to win this one here. He's gonna bring this board down because he got literally a square-shaped hole towards the middle of his board. And he's got to get opened up some way, somehow. Ooh, but that S piece is not what he wanted. I can get a line. He's holding out for it, and that, oh my God, that might have just cost him. This long bar is not coming, and it's not gonna show up. He's finished at 168 here. So it's not over yet. Martz, you get to 169. Hey now. So just a couple more burns should do it here. And oh, hold on. That was hold on. Couple misdrops here from Martz. He's at 166, still needs 169. Can he get the long bar left? Yes, he can. Okay, there we go. Oh my God. That was, he almost didn't get that. Holy crap, that was scary. But game number 3, it goes to Martz. Wow. And he knows it too. He knows that was a really close call. All right, he's ready to go. So we got a ready and a level selection from Billy Mack. Or actually, I don't know whose level selection is, but whenever Billy Mack is ready, we'll continue. And there it is. Let's count him down for game number 4. It's coming, ready or not. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Again, up next, it's main event time after this. It'll be Morlando versus Heist. Yeah, Orlando pretty often, yeah, as I think he even himself had even pointed out, he pretty often ends up as the last one of the night, you know? That's cool. Orlando's a good player, so. All right, because he did, yeah, he did finally get the max out. I mean, I know he and I were kind of in a similar boat for a very long time, where you just could not manage to get past that max out barrier, and well, we both finally got it, so that was cool. So yeah, definitely a worthwhile main event, and that might come pretty quick. Both players are high up right now. Oh, Martz! Oh, Martz! Oh, Martz! Oh, man, that L hang. He probably could have dug out of that if not for that L hang, but that'll be in at just 27,000. Yikes. That 32,000 Billy Mack is going to hang on. Says game 4 is no more. And we're going to a decider. Yeah, right. Warm-up is done. He's channeling the warm-up is done energy. What a match. Yeah, seriously, do not be afraid to slow down to 15 if you have to. Like, I mean... Hell, even I'll play 15 sometimes, like, because I suck sometimes too, so like I play even worse than this sometimes, so. All right, they're ready. Level 15's the call. Let's do it. Decider time. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. There's nothing wrong with 15. And honestly, even in Division 5, even against Draco, I picked level 15. Although that was more because I knew he hates 15. I know he hates 15. Like, he's literally had told me before, like, hey, you know, if anyone ever picks 15 against me, that is like, you know, worst nightmare. And then,
the whole
conspiracy would have been exposed again. Oh my God, Classic Tetris League with a raid party at 35. Oh my God, welcome in everybody. So this is it, last game here of Martz and Billy Mack. It is game point, it is match point. And of course, after this, we got one more to go. It'll be more Lando versus Heist Online. So yeah, whoever that was doing the stream tonight, thanks for the raid. It is much appreciated. I don't know who ended up taking that, so. Oh, well, there you go. All right. Well, thanks, King. Well, I didn't see. I haven't been reading Discord the last like several hours, so. Like, I kind of guessed, but, like, you know, I didn't want to assume. Well, I mean, yeah, like I said, I haven't checked my Discord since I started this, so I did once because I had a DM, but otherwise, like, you know. But either way, it's a little more interesting than DMs is this match right here. 75,000 here for Billy Mack. He's got a gnarly looking center well going on in the middle, because of course, where else would a center well be? And 127 for the French Canadian Crusher. So he's got a nice lead here, certainly feeling more comfortable on the 15 speed. And it looks like both players are, honestly. So pretty similar line count as well, so. Well, it's no heist segue, but I thought it was pretty good, so. Like I said, like, no, I don't think anyone will ever surpass Heist in their ability to make good segues. All right, Simul Tetris here, and Martz will maintain about a 2 Tetris lead. Add another one, go to 190. Although he is now ahead in lines. I think he was pushing down a little bit here. Well, so was Billy Mack, so I mean. But either way, now it's pretty close. It's within 3 lines. So about a 2 Tetris lead here from Martz, 141 to 190. course, his burbs. Somehow, early reminder, stay hydrated. It's important. Very important, especially if you're talking a lot. But also, just general health. That is a very important thing. All right, so both players are more than halfway to the level 16 transition. Again, it's 100 lines rather than 130. So Tetris for Billy Mack. Again, he's just trying to close this gap again. Winner of this takes the whole thing. What whole thing? Well, the match, I guess. I mean, there's not a trophy. I mean, there's a PNG image, or is it actually? Is it even a PNG image? Hold on, I don't even know if it's actually a PNG image. Let me check. Oh yes, it is. It is a PNG image. Okay, that was important for me to confirm that it is in fact a PNG image that they win. So Mart's bringing this board back down here. He's at 297. He's got about 10 lines to go till the transition. Billy Mack about 10 lines behind, about 100,000 points behind too. So I mean, on level 15, that is huge difference here. Though again, that is partly because of the line differential. So again, keep that in mind. But still, definitely a nice lead here for Martz. And has Martz ever played Remy? Man, where's Pumpy Heart we could eat him? Is he here? Is Pumpy Heart here? Because he could tell us. But if he has, I'm sure Remy absolutely obliterated him. I mean, Remy's just on another... Like, Remy's just a god, okay? Like... All right, so one line to go here for Martz till we change over to 16. There's the long bar of Tetris. That'll get him there. 358 and another Tetris right after. He'll go to 378. So Billy Mack with 10 lines to go till he transitions. Gonna go ahead and just make the safe play, bring this board down. Yeah, that LP's gonna help there. And just another burn and he'll be open. It's just looking for an ideal piece to do it with. That T and the J gonna have to do. So one more Tetris available. So we'll see if he can get it. Yes, he will. There's the long bar. There's the Tetris. Here we go. Level 16. 260 his score. 401 for Martz on level 17. So again, he's a bit ahead since he did transition first. But still, that is a solid lead here. So Billy Mack just working on bringing this down. Martz, meanwhile, about to transition to level 19. He's got 9 lines to go. He's at 446. All right, nice burn there for Martz. There's the lumber. There's a Tetris. Could potentially see a 500 transition here if he can get this Tetris. He's working on getting set up here. He's not Tetris ready yet when these long bars are coming, though. All right, will the game give it to him? Oh, not in time. So, all right, he's going to transition. 473 is very solid score here. And he is off and running on the 19 speed. Billy Mack, meanwhile, still hanging back on level 18. He's got 10 lines to go. He's at 315. And he's got a lot of work to do to try and catch up, and he's just looking to keep this board as low as possible. There's a long bar. There's a Tetris. Martz with a Tetris as well. He's at 510 here on level 20. All right, so Billy Mack with 1 line to go, and he'll transition at 344. Here we go! Oh, my God. These guys are showing us things have changed since that first match that they played. They are rocking and rolling here on this 19 speed. Martz at level 21, 520 his score. You know, Billy Mack hanging back at 353. Again, is trying to stay alive here so he can keep scoring, try and catch up. Oh, ooh, nice flat burn there from Martz. Oh, my God. And Billy Mack, Tetris ready here, level 20. Where's the long bar? And there it is. Bang, Tetris. Billy Mack, 386. Okay, so he's trying to claw his way back into this one. Oh, he had a misdrop of a Z. Oh, that J hang on the left. Oh, no. The J hang on the left is going to do it for Billy Mack. So, Martz, play this one out, man. But just know that you have won 3 games to 2, but please play this out. Play this out. Charlie, ring the bell. Oh my word. What a game. So Martz still going here, level 24. Let's let him finish this out. This is It's a good game we're seeing here. Martz has avoided the fail 5 yet. Oh, missed the adjustment though. Oh, missed the adjustment. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But either way, what a game from these two gentlemen here. Let's go ahead and head on over to that winner scene. And there he is, Mr. Friendlies himself, getting the win, 3-2. Oh my word. And what a thriller at the end too. Oh my God. Certainly one of the better games we've seen from them. And yeah, thank you both for coming on, putting on a show in what is always an age-old battle. And of course, thank you for the bits. As always, Martz, it is so kind of you. So with that, and all being said, it is main event time. Morlando versus Heist Online. Let's do it. I'm gonna get set up real quick. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, it is main event time in our first episode of Friendlies for the year. Let's go ahead. Let's get these introductions going. In the red corner, he is, of course, the guy I just talked about earlier. He finally broke the barrier, got his first ever max out in the world of Classic Tetris. And he is known, of course, as the Yukon Husky. He is the one, the only Morlando. And his opponent, and there it is, the hoodie and everything, yep. His opponent over on the blue side, of course, one of the greatest restreamers in all of Classic Tetris, at least, or at least if nothing else, one of the most Chad restreamers in all of Classic Tetris. The greatest segues that you will ever hear, they're on his restreams. He is also known as Cat Playing Tetris. He is Heist Online or offline, however you want to put it. See, Cat Playing Tetris. All right. So when you two are ready to go, let me know. As always, I'm assuming this will be 18 all the way, unless I'm told otherwise. So, Orlando promises not to play Tetris Bingo unless he feels like it. Okay, so that's not really a promise, then, is it? All right, they both agreed to 18 all the way. 18 all the way or chicken. So there you go. They're both ready. So let's count it down. Game number 1 for this main event. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, we are underway here. I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta give Heist's stream a little nudge here. Slight nudge. That'll do. Okay. All right, so both players on the board with the Tetris. Orlando winning by push down points at the moment. A nice dirty triple there from him. It's not quite Tetris Bingo, all right? I know what you're trying to do. That doesn't count. That doesn't count for Tetris Bingo. Oh man, as we can think about here, another Tetris for both. Simul Tetris, in fact. Orlando leading by about a Tetris here. We're about 15 lines through. Orlando slightly ahead of lines, but not by much. So it's basically negligible. But Heist, meanwhile, it looked like he had a misdrop of a Z, so he's going to have to work on bringing this board down. As they now, they're a little bit of trouble here. Actually, both players up kind of high. Orlando going to go ahead and burn down with the L. And nice flat rail burn from him as well. Another long burn, another Tetris. He'll go to 103 through 27 lines. Another Tetris to go to 126. So he's a little ahead in lines now. Meanwhile, Heist adding it. Or nope, that was only a single. That did not burn how they wanted it to. So they're falling a bit behind here because of that. 67,000. 149 from Orlando, who early shifts an L. But I don't know how much it'll matter here because Heist in some serious trouble here. Ooh, lock right down the middle will help. Okay, this is diggable, but man, that's really tough. Oh, can you get that D left? Yes, they can. Oh my God. The survival right now is so clutch here for Heist. Can they get an L? Yes, they can. Look at that. Oh my God. So Heist still just hanging in there, doing everything he can to stay in this game. Oh my God. Yeah, that's right. Pollo spoke too soon. And Heist is alive. But oh my, oh, those S pieces are brutal though. Hang on. That might have done it right there. Oh my God. Oh, they were about to get out of it. And the S-Burst said, no way. No way, dude. You're done. So 89,000, that's the final score. Orlando at 228 is more than good. We'll take game number 1. And Heist will be back in just a moment. That's no problem. And with a nice column 3 to play some Tetris Bingo. See, he promised he wouldn't do it unless he felt like it, and well, looks like he felt like it. So. Yeah. Okay, that ping didn't matter. What were these pings about? Because I know everyone was like, "Oh, you didn't see that I took the match, right?" Didn't even comment how you fixed the early L shift. Oh, I was probably looking at Heist board when that happened, honestly. Maybe you can't catch it all, right? That's something I usually try to tell people that are like, hey, I'm thinking about restreaming, or hey, I'm thinking about commentating, and other stuff that I've commentated before, right? It's like, well, you're not gonna catch everything, like, so don't even try, like, like there's just entirely too much happening, it's a pick your battles sort of thing, but at any rate, of course, while we're waiting for Heist to come back, of course, if you're looking to get your Tetris Friendlies fix in later this week, Of course, King is out this Friday as he's busy with work, you know, being lame in that regard. But of course, this Thursday at 18 UTC, if you are able to play at a European friendly time, Sunny D is going to be making his debut as Euro Friendly's host. That'll be happening bi-weekly on Thursdays, but this week is when that starts. So of course, if you want your friendlies fixed, that'll be your next chance to do it. Definitely make sure to check that out. Definitely show him all the support that you can, because he's definitely a good host. King knows how to pick people out, and I'm not just saying that because he picked me. No, he actually knows what the hell he's doing. So, and so does Sunny. So there you go. And just in time for Heist to come on back, and he's ready to go. So is Morlando. Let's do it. Game number 2. Let's do the command correctly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, great timing, Heist. And there we go. We got Poyo checking the PB of Morlando. Yep, see, you can see he did get that max out, and he recently got. That's right, he did get 800K out of a 19 start too. And he told me about that. He's like, "Yo, you're not gonna believe what I just did." Like, you know, it's crazy. And yeah, no, they do grow up so fast, all right? Like, you know, I don't know, at least for me, it's hard not to be happy for Morlando. I mean, honestly, it's hard not to be happy for people who get the max out in general, like, you know, but it's like, and oh, hold on, Morlando in a bit of trouble. Oh man, this dig, okay, that Zeke is actually gonna make this considerably safer. Yep, there we go. Yep, that's gonna help. All right, he's got that right side reopened. He's set up on row 2, but oh, that Z. Oh, the Z. Okay, he got the Tetris, but now he is, wow, that board. He has got his work cut out for him, to say the least. Nice L flat bird. Oh my God. All right, so he should be able to dig out of this. That shouldn't be a problem. Yep, that long bar is going to give him some relief. Yeah, that was looking very, very scary for a second there. But he's good. He's alive and well. 74,000, his score. Needs a few more burns to get this clean, per se, but... And it looks like he might be thinking about going left. Oh, he is. He is. You know it. Where's that long bar? Come on. Just give it to him. Just let him do this. Go. Little flat bird there. There's the left well Tetris from Orlando. Again, get those bingo cards out. Oh, man. Heist, meanwhile, 173 is a nice 3 Tetris lead. And Orlando, oh, hang of that. J obviously did not mean to put that there. Another left well, though, is going to give him some relief. A little 127 through 50 lines. So a little bit of a slow start on account of those crazy digs he had early in the game. But yeah, I was saying something. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's hard not to be happy to see someone get a max, especially after it's been so long. Again, I know Morlando was trying for a very long time to get it, and just every time he got close, I think even on this show I think he was like super close to getting it. Like, you know, end of the game was right there, and totally blew it. Like, you know, and I remember feeling so bad. Like. You know, so I mean, it's always, yeah, seriously, especially for people like that. It's just, it's so, you know, it hits home. You know what I mean? It's cool to see, you know, that someone finally get through like that. Either way, he's behind in points right now, though. He's at 172, and Heist, meanwhile, at 310. Add a Tetris go to 333. He's having a really solid game here this time around. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he also got, yeah, that's DTM chase down that one time. I remember that too. Yeah, I was watching that. That was crazy. Yeah. Oh no, Orlando, what's even crazier is this board right now. Oh my God, that L not getting there. He's gonna screw it. He's done. 177 his final score, and at 380 exactly. Heist is gonna be good. We'll take game number 2. I'm sure he's almost bummed about that. He probably wanted to continue, but you are good, my friend. 2-in-1 chase out. That's right. That's right. Yeah, it was in the same freaking episode. Yeah, that was. All right, and Morlando is ready, spaghetti. We got it ready from our cat friend over there. We will go ahead and continue. Oh, he was trying to get 426.69. Oh no. I'm like, fuck, what? Damn, that is really unfortunate. All right, he's ready to go. Let's count down. Oh man, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Man, would have loved a Kingsman-esque reaction there, right? All right, when he got that 669, that was honestly probably one of the greatest moments in gaming history. Like, not just in Tetris history, in gaming history. Like, that is probably. Oh, some nice talks here from Heist. Oh my God. Opted not to go for the S-spin and worked out well because they got a J, and there's the lumber, there's the Tetris. Oh my God, nicely done. It's like a 3 or 4 tuck setup, and with DAS no less. My God. It's unreal. So Morlando not too far behind, only behind by about half a Tetris. 50,000 for him, 91 for Heist now with that Tetris. So actually a little bit more than a Tetris behind now, but nice Z-spin from Morlando. Oh my God, they're just. So I mean, a couple early top outs from both players, but I mean they're playing pretty well, more or less. And ooh, a couple early shifts from Morlando here. Getting all that long bird would have been so good a piece earlier. Still okay. That J gonna help. That J is gonna get him in a much safer spot. Okay. Oh my God, that could have been so bad. That could have been so bad. He's staying alive. Oh, that square comes a piece too early. Oh my God. Longbar comes right as well as covered. Now he's ready, waiting on that longbar, but guess what? It ain't coming. He's taking some burns now because he doesn't have a choice. Finally, there's a longbar for a score. He'll go to 94,000. 186 for Heist Online. Cat playing Tetris. All right, so we're almost 50 lines through it again. Heist with over 100,000 point lead right now, 218 to 104. Oh yeah, I forgot you had mentioned that earlier. Yeah, and I totally forgot about that part. Yeah, so yeah, of course. Yeah, the other, of course, yeah. If you're looking for your Elo on the line, of course, tomorrow with Martz, that guy you just saw, a winner. All right, it is Elo Battles hosted by a winner. In Mr. Friendly's himself. So Morlando gets a dirty triple. That'll be tomorrow at around 18 UTC. So again, another Euro-friendly sort of time. So a lot of you Europeans have a good chance, lots of good chances to play this week. Because now that I think about it, I don't know that I've ever played on Martz's Elo Battles, but that's mostly because I'm working. So, all right, because work is kind of a bitch. But it's less of a bitch is this lead here for Heist. Well, I guess it is if you're more. I guess it's kind of unfortunate if you're Morlando. But yeah, 131 to 339 through 77 lines. So Heist is having a really commanding lead here. Lando's just been suffering this whole time. Time I'm back from work, usually around 21, 22 UTC. Something like that, I think. I think that's the correct conversion. Yeah, that's something like that. I just had to do my math there. I'm like, let me count on my hand real quick. So, yeah, it's usually like close to the end, yeah. But either way, getting close to the end of this 18 portion of this game. And Orlando finally getting a Tetris fist bump. Oh my god, he's like freaking finally, dude. 171 through 102 lines for him, 437 for Heist. So it's literally a tale of two opposites here. Yeah, that's right, the Johan fist bump right there. I mean, Orlando just having a suffer game. Heist, meanwhile, just popping off. So yeah, this could go one of two ways. It'll be the chase down to the Sentry, or it'll be an absolutely crushing victory from Heist. So we'll see how this goes in the post transition, assuming both can get there. Again, anything is possible. Orlando keeping it safe here. He's got 15 lines to go. Another long bar, another Tetris goes to 265. 507 here for Heist. All right, Tetris for Morlando. He's got 5 lines to go. And yeah, this board, not the greatest. Oh, mischief's an S. He's got 1 line to go here. He's going to do it with his burn. He gets there at 293. Oh, another early shift. Oh, he needs to get out of this quick here. Because again, he's got lots of clawing back to do if he wants to take this win. Meanwhile, Heist transitions, 521. Here we go. Oh, but Orlando. Yeah, I don't think this is going to last much longer. Yeah, he just forget about it. He's finished 297. His final score, Heist at 531. Is going to be good. We'll take the 2-1 lead. All right. And yeah, seriously, yeah, those early shifts, man, they're brutal. They are absolutely brutal. Kind of like you, it's what prevented me from getting a max out for so long. All right, they're both ready to go. Warm-up is over, says Morlando. So let's do it. Game number 4, it's now or never. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, Morlando needing this win to stay alive. This is game point for Heist. So Heist needing just one more win here to take this one. See if he can do it. And honestly, these last 2 games, really, he's been on just crazy pace, right? And oh, look at that. He's even going to opt to fill in a dependency before taking the Tetris. We'll see how well that pays off for him. Meanwhile, Orlando looked like maybe had a couple other early shifts. I look over, and he is not in a great position here. Have a rough board. He can get that S. Yes, he can get that over. All right. And there's a long run for the score. He'll go to 50,000 here. And it has a nice 2 Tetris lead here to start. I think that 3 Tetris lead because Heist has just been taking some birds and not able to score. He's Tetris ready, though. But guess what? His long bar ain't coming. He's got a burn. And, oh, man, he's in trouble. That L is going to hang right down the middle. And he's finished at 11,000. And Morlando, just like that, gets to say game 4 is no more. So yeah, this last set is going to come down to a decider. A tamale power. That's right. All right, he's ready to go. And we got a ready from Heist as well that I just was blinded, didn't see. We're going to ignore that. So let's go ahead. Let's count it down. Game number 5. It's made it for the main event. Let's do it. We're counting from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It's our last game of the night. Regardless of how it goes, let's hope we get a good one here. More than anything. All right, so they're underway here. And oh, Heist, the dirty setup, gonna opt not to go for it. Wants to play it safe here. Does not want an early top out into Decider. Again, that game 4 was definitely brutal for him. So right now, Morlando with the slight lead, 70,000 to 34. Heist adding a Tetris to close the gap, and another one to take the slight lead back. Again, both players pretty clean here. Off to a pretty decent start. All right, Tetris from Orlando. He goes to 119, 126 for Heist. Both are at 27 lines. So they are neck and neck. Oh, Heist. Looks like an early shift on that J. I look over and as it was happening. Oh, my God. This could be really bad. Let's see. Yep, we're gonna make some good decisions there. That was the right call with the T. Unfortunately, didn't really get the pieces, but I think that was the right call. But either way, no time to worry about that now. He's got to dig out of this and quick. He's behind in points. Yeah, that Z was not quite what they wanted. And yeah, Orlando, not necessarily with the greatest of boards either, but one more burn. He's got it just about figured out, though. And there we go. Now the right side's reopened. He's Tetris ready. And the long by there. The Tetris goes to 202. Meanwhile, Heist still just digging away. And Tetris from Orlando. Oh, my God. Right down the middle. He's definitely bringing in some Tetris bingo nonsense here. That is exactly what's going on here. As Sonny challenges Joseph Saley, of course. Yeah, because Joseph Saley definitely has every reason to play on Tetris friendlies here, right? Especially on the Monday show. Like, come on. Oh, my word. Man, both players just dealing with some nasty boards right now. Okay, Heist has got it just about figured out. So it's a line dependency on the left, but is Tetris ready? And yeah, he's going to take it. Definitely learning from that last game. But Orlando, oh, he's up high. Oh, gets a nice vault, but that's not going to happen. He's finished at 255. So Heist needs just a couple thousand more points. Needs to get to 256. So one more Tetris will do it. All right, one more burn. Should do it. Does not go for the Tetris. There we go. Tetris for Heist. And at 277, he'll survive game number 5. And we'll take the game in the match. Congratulations to you. All right. Yeah, we'll head on over. Let's take a good one last good with that. Good look at that cat. Look at that. Cat with the controller there. Cat playing Tetris. Absolutely flexing on all of us. So there you go. Thank you both for coming on as always, and of course, thank you everyone for what's been a great night. Because wow, definitely great way to start the year. Tonight was the first episode of the year of friendlies, and yeah, that'll be it for the night. Just make sure to tune in with Martz tomorrow, and again, just check the Discord for all the pigs if you need it. Here you go. I doubt anyone here needs it, but Kitsingwood does. Here you go. Join the Discord. Definitely stay in touch with all the events. But right now, the more important thing, let's figure out who are we rating. Is there anyone really live playing Tetris? Let's see, there's me, there's Somalian doing Max Out Club, there is Yeehaw playing some games, Oscar's just playing some games. Yeah, we'll send it over to Yeehaw, because I mean there's not really anybody playing right now, so like screw it. Yeah, or Oscar, would we rather go see Oscar? It's up to you guys. I don't really care, so yeah, we'll go raid Oscar. Why not? If that is a request, we'll go see Oscar. So yeah, go say hi to him for us. And because again, he happens to be playing. So I will see you all next Monday, if not sooner. Stay safe, y'all. Bye.